please make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember to click all because we do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Like always, of course, happy Wednesday. Thank you for tuning in to Chaos Culture Radio. Hakeem, Jordan, what's cracking lacking? What's cracking lacking? What's cracking lacking? I want the audience to be able to say that pretty soon. But go ahead.
I'm popping balloons.
Wait, somebody's birthday?
No. I just said I'm popping balloons.
You did? You said you were popping balloons on the way. Somebody's birthday?
No, like pop the balloon, the dating show.
Oh!
Pop the balloon.
Hey, Bobby.
Hey,
Brian.
Bobby. Hey, lovely Brian. What about you, Jordan? What's cracking like? What's going on with you?
You know,
how y'all do that?
It's
still...
the iPad. iPad, you gotta have Apple. iPad or iPad.
No, but do mine look like a heart? Do mine look like a heart? I suck at it. Oh, whatever, Jordan. Go ahead.
Feeling good, feeling great. Just being the daughter in the background. I'm about to feed her real quick. But other than that, let's go. Let's get it.
The queen.
Okay. The queen, the baby queen of chaos. So that being said, yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Those I'll be tuning in on Facebook, Instagram, Kick, and also Twitch. Thank you guys so much to always coming through, kicking with us. We really do greatly appreciate it. Guys, in the Kick world and the Twitch world, make sure you guys follow. It's very important because we like to see who is the people that's watching us and that's tuning in each and every time we go live. We really do greatly appreciate you guys for always tuning in with us every time we hit the live button. Especially you, Bobby. We really greatly appreciate you, Bobby, because you've been here consistently. Hopefully, pretty soon you'll be over here in the Facebook, or not the Facebook, on the YouTube world. We would love to see your presence over here on the YouTube world eventually someday. And not only that, but shout out to the mom, mother, Natasha Vincent for also being in the building, always holding it down over here on the YouTube side. She is the mom, mother, so you know we got to show her some love and some grace. Go ahead, Akeem.
Victor
is also in the building. Shout out to Victor, the head of security of the Black House, always coming through, showing us love and support.
Mississippi is stand up.
Not only that, but guys, you already know it's Panel Wednesday, so we're going to drop the link shortly. But Panel Wednesday, pretty much you guys are allowed to come on the panel and we deep dive to different variety of topics. But first, before we do that, Jordan, what's happening in the sports world? What's going on over there, big dog?
Let's get it back into the NFL. Remember on Monday, guys, we talked about the Tua situation and how he talked about blind Flores and, you know, how terrible coach he was.
Yes.
And so Brian Flores did hurt it. You know, like I said before, you know.
Oh, he heard it.
Yes, he heard it. Like I said, he's still the defensive coordinator for the Minnesota Vikings still, and he heard it. And you know, the press was getting at him talking about it, and he talked about what Tua heard, and then he addressed the situation and talked about that the kind of past was the past. I learned from my mistakes and everything, try to be a better person. But I'll start to do how clean play the clip, and after that we'll chop it up.
Specific to the comments that were made by Tua, I just want to say, look, I'm happy, genuinely happy, genuinely happy for the success that Tua's had, and I really wish him nothing but the best. And I think player relationships are very important to me. I think that's kind of the foundation of coaching. I got into coaching because I was impacted as a young guy by my high school coaches, my college coaches, going all the way to Pop Warner. I got into coaching because I want to make that same kind of impact, positive impact, pour into young people, help them become, as KO says all the time, the best versions of themselves. And, that's really my goal always in coaching. So I wish nothing but the best to Tua. Really, more than anything, I'm just focused on the Vikings, the 2024 Vikings, the players we have. Saw a couple of guys up here just a couple minutes ago, Metellus and HP. I think their leadership, their friendship is important to me, and I'm just I'm excited about this group. You know, I think you know, part of coaching is correcting. You know, I'm always going to correct.
Hey, that's crazy, Hakeem, 'cause you did say that on your
I'm always
commentary.
going to have a high
You actually
standard.
did say that. Just like Bill Belichick. You
And I
did
think, you
mention
know,
that.
look, I've done a lot of reflecting and on this situation, and
You're right.
reflecting on the situation, communication. You know, I think there's things that I could do better, for sure, and I've grown in that way, and I've tried to apply the things that I could do better, and the things that I've learned, over the last 2-3 years. But I would say over the long haul, I've had a lot of great relationships over my 21-year career here in the league. Players, coaches, personnel, equipment, people in the kitchen. I mean, really across the board, I've had a lot of great relationships. I'm going to continue to do that. But I'm also always looking to get better and involved. No different than as a coach, whether it's schematics or personnel or evaluations. I'm always looking to get better. I'm always looking for dialogue in meetings with coaches, with players. I don't care where the good idea comes from. You guys have heard me say that. And, I'm open to getting better. And that's always always my mindset. So, that hit me in a way that I wouldn't say it was positive for me, but at the same time, I've got to use that and say, hey, how can I grow from that? How can I be better? And that's really where I'm at from that standpoint. Do I feel like that's me? No, but how can I grow from that situation and create a world where that's not, the case that anyone says that about Brian Flores.
Right, like, do you feel compelled to try to get everything at some point? Have you tried this
You know.
settle to get this off the topic of this?
No, that's something I've thought about. And maybe when that time is arises or is available, I'm certainly open to that. But I got a lot of other things going on too, as he does. And again, I'm just really focused on the guys here and the work that we're putting in here. And one thing that as far as feelings and emotions, I think something like this takes away from the guys here and the work that they're doing. We've had 2 games and went to Cleveland. We're talking about something else, and it's important, but at the same time, I'm always thinking about our guys and their improvement, and an opportunity for them to get better, and for me to kind of shed light on some of the things that they're doing when I get up here, and not really.
So yeah, so that was Brian Flores. Like I said, addresses it to his comments, and he said what he said, and that's commentate. So go ahead, Ronnie. What's your takeover on what he was saying about the situation back when he was head coach of Miami Dolphins?
No, but it's crazy how Hakeem said the same thing. I would tell Hakeem while he was speaking that he did the same type of commentary when he did his take on Monday. Same exact thing. Like his mindset, Brian Flores pretty much was having the same mindset as Bill Belichick, trying to make sure he take his quarterback into the next level. Even though it may be harsh, even though it may be strong, he was just trying to take Tua to that next level. Tua pretty much was being emotional in the aspect of how he was pretty much coaching him. He didn't like the way he was coaching him. Now, at times, I understand when you're a coach, you are considered a leader. You're supposed to be able to take the team into the next level. But at the same time, you still got to make sure you take care of your quarterback. Your quarterback is the one that's going to take your team into that Super Bowl area. If your quarterback have an arm and have the rocket, you could go very, very far. Prime example, look at Big Red and Patrick Mahomes. Big Red, which is Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes, they have a great relationship where he could tell Patrick Mahomes something, Patrick Mahomes will listen, and you see every time he listen, his team go to the Super Bowl. Brian Flores was trying to have that same relationship with Tua, but he didn't go that route. And even when he was talking, you kind of see that he was kind of disappointed up to her. Like, why would you go out like that? Why you just didn't come to me as a, as your coach and as your team player? Come to me. We could have had this type of deep conversation, but you went to the media to pretty much not slander his name, but to say something that, well, I look from Brian Ford that he felt that it wasn't true. That hey, you could have been easy to talk to me like I'm your guy. So but it's just good just to hear his side of the story. I would say there's always two sides to every story. Go ahead, Akin.
These new players want a participation award or something. Like the 90s and the 80s wasn't tough and coaches wasn't breathing down their neck. Win me a Super Bowl. You get out there. You goofies is getting paid $250 million. You need somebody to gas your head up. That should be enough gas. Brian Flores was overcoaching these dudes. These new young dudes ain't nothing. They get hurt. I need to be off for a week. I need to, get an ice bath. So this is why I'm saying, this is why when he said, I really wish him the best. This is the first time I ever heard anybody spoke negative about Brian Flores.
True, that's a fact. You're right.
If this was an issue, where's the crowds at?
Yeah, even in the Vikings. Yeah, even in the Vikings, you don't hear anything. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
speaking
He
negative about
said,
it. Yeah.
I've never heard nothing negative about him too. So this
That's
is what I'm
facts.
saying. Like, it goes from football to basketball. The only two sports I hear where these people are crying about something, like these guys is prima donna. I really was trying to work him beating me down. No, man, you got to win a Super Bowl. This is blood sport. This is the Coliseum we talking about. You think you could have did that with Caesar in Rome? No, go win for your Lord. You a $200 million goofy. I hate that shit, bro. Y'all so soft. You think Dr. J and all these guys, Randy Moss, Emmett Smith, they wasn't getting breathed down their neck? Calling
Yep.
them, man, you did an effed up play today. Are you stupid? How many
True.
times they was telling the 80s and the 90s players that? But his guy said, I really was just working through all that mental abuse he was going through me. Come on, man. That's all I gotta say. These guys ain't tough no more, man.
Hey, I gotta strongly disagree with you. I agree with you.
Oh.
Let me tell you why. Remember when I
Don't-
say Monday?
Yeah.
He did not want to draft Tua.
Yeah,
He did not want to
that's true.
draft him.
That's true.
He wanted to draft Justin Herbert.
Yeah.
And also the NFL owner wanted Tua. He did not want Brian Flores didn't want Tua. He wanted Justin Herbert. So not with just that, but he had him and Tua going at it. You had him and the GM, Brian Flores and the GM, and Brian Flores as the owner going at it as well. That was you hear that head button going down in Miami. And don't forget, Hakeem, remember we talked this a couple of days ago. Remember he got fired, right? And remember what he did? He sued the NFL for discrimination.
Yeah.
Now you did doing all that, and it kind of makes Brian Flores look even worse because he did not really deny what Tua was saying and all that type of thing. So that just tells me it's like if Tua was saying that, he must have got it to other NFL players as well, because usually usually in NFL you won't hear stuff like this. They usually keep it quiet, or people like writers or beat writers, they'll see it, but they don't write about it until maybe 5-10 years or 15 years later until make something about it and everything. So it just makes Brian Flores looks bad that I don't see him getting an NFL job, because you got to look at this too. This young generation, they're different. They got to be coached different. They're not like us. Me, you, Hakeem. They're not like the old people. These new players, you got to coach different. You can't go hardball with them. You got to respect them as a player. Even though they get paid more, you got to respect them as a player. And I believe Brian Flores never respected Tua as a quarterback, because he never wanted Tua as a quarterback. He wanted Justin Herbert, and that's why Tua went out on him, because he felt disrespected. It's a fine line, when you coach hard, but don't disrespect a player. Never disrespect any other players, because they're playing the job as you are. They got kids, they got families, or they got their multiple girlfriends they got paid and everything. They got family to feed and everything. So you cannot disrespect your players like that. And I feel like Brian Flores disrespect him as a man. and that's a no-no. You cannot disrespect man, especially in the NFL when people got to get paid. That's what happened to what's his name, Urban Meyer from Jacksonville. You know, when he got hired, he was the first head coach, and they drafted what's his name, Lawrence, um,
Trevor Lawrence.
Lawrence, yeah, Lawrence and everything, and he disrespects so many players that remember he got fired early. For
Yes.
he disrespected the kicker. He kicked. I remember
Facts.
one time there was an incident that he kicked the kicker in the head, and kicker said, "What the hell is he doing, yo?" And when it comes to these head coaching jobs, there's a fine line of you know, coaching and you disrespect players. You cannot disrespect players because you know they get paid more than you. Their entertainment. We see you play more. We see them play. All you do, like I said, really, you the coach and everything. So when it comes to that, you know, Brian Flores, he disrespected Tua as a man, and that's one of the reasons he got fired. And also, he didn't want Tua, and that's why he got fired. And him, like I said, him and the owner GM got going at it, and that's why he filed the discrimination lawsuit and everything. Now that you know, Brian Flores came out and not really back down, he kind of dresses like, yeah, Tua was saying was right and everything. Now this makes him as him being a head coach. It's not going to happen because these NFL owners are seeing that because remember to keep like I said, the quarterback is the most important position in the NFL or sports in general. If Brian Flores just came out and when Tua came out and told that Brian Flores is a bad player, and Brian Flores came out and said, hey, he didn't really back down, you're not going to get a head coaching job because the first thing as a head coach, you got to be cool with your quarterback. You can't disrespect your quarterback. If you can't be a coach and have respect for your quarterback, you're not getting an NFL job. Point blank and simple. Because the quarterback brings in the money, they throw in the touchdowns, they get paid the most money. So with Brian Flores, I'm sorry, man. And even though you're changed, like I said, you still got a job, you're still in the NFL. Luckily, Mike Tomlin saved him. Remember, Mike Tomlin from the Pittsburgh Steelers. There was a time that we thought that Brian Flores he wasn't gonna get ahead like another head coach. This is a regular coaching job. But shout out to Mike Tomlin for saving him, putting him as a DB's coach, something like that. Now he's the defensive coordinator in Minnesota. But when it comes to head coaching jobs, when Tua came out, yeah, he's not gonna be head coach anymore because if you talk to a Tua like that, and Tua had a career year, he had a career year last year. He led the lead in passing, and looked like he might do it again this season.
This year,
this year with Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill, they're the number one offense.
And Odell, and he got Odell now, Odell Beckham too.
And Odell who's going to be a second or third string quarterback. So, yeah, Brian Flores, when it comes to head coaching, you're not getting a head coach. Because if you disrespect Tua, all the NFL owners are like, okay, he can't be trusted. Because if you got a quarterback talking outly to you like that, it's over, man. You're not getting a head coaching job.
Go ahead. I can read that comment.
He say, shout outs to Narratives and Dialogues.
Yeah, Narrative and Dialogue.
My half brother. Hakeem is correct. They seem to sign up not to play ball but for the stardom, to hang out with their favorite stars. No longer serious or tough.
Yeah, we know. We already know football became soft. We know that.
To me,
with that
Narrative,
I agree.
But the
thing
he's
is,
right.
Like,
he's facts.
It's like the NFL's changing and everything. It's not the physical football we used to see. Everybody wants to see. When it comes to the NBA and NFL, we want to see score points. We don't want to see defenses like that. They want to protect the quarterback more so they can put out more stats. And while all the fans, and that's how it works and everything. You got to sell. You have to sell with the. It's like supply and demand. If people want to see more touchdown scoring and people want to see quarterbacks score more touchdown throw passes, that's what you got to do. I agree with you. Like I said, Dallas. I agree with you. I miss the old football with the defense and everything, but in the same way, this is how people make money, and also this is how bookies and go to casino. This is how they make money as well, because when it comes to high scoring points, you see there's a lot more betting in the NFL and NBA. There's a lot more money involved. So we got a lot more money involved. It's kind of hard to say, hey, we can't go back to the old ways because we make more money than ever before than we used back in the day.
So
go ahead. Go ahead. No, go ahead, Hakeem. Go ahead.
So I want to say this.
Final thoughts. Go ahead.
Final thoughts. I want to say this. Damn, I had just lost my thought.
Well, because Faye James came in.
No. Because Faye, shout outs to Faye James. Shout outs to you. Listen, shout outs to Pretty in Pink. Shout outs to you.
Shout out to the lovely Sherry Bryant is also in the building. She said,
Shit.
"Hey Kings, hey Sherry."
Yeah. Um. Damn, there was a point that I had in my head. You know what I mean? I'm gonna say this. Shout outs to Cameron and Mace. It is what it is. Podcast. They talk about this all the time. How a lot of these players are getting paid high salaries, but they're not bringing what they're being paid for. You know what I'm trying to say? And this is a common theme. You are right, Jordan. This is a new generation. But this is why these sports are losing ratings and people don't watch it as much anymore. It's not fun like it used to. People don't work and die for the ball like it was.
Well, I highly disagree with people not watching sports. They are because of the aspect of gambling.
Not
Gambling been on
like
an
it
all-time high. It's
used.
forcing people to watch sports. Even people that don't know, even women that don't even know sports. Some women that don't know sports at all. They got into the gambling. They're watching it.
So that's my whole point with that.
Wait a minute, hey, Dialogue. What do you mean? I surprised you last week. What happened? Oh, because of my I think you talking about relate. We'll talk. Well, Jordan, the money. Where's my money? Let's talk about the.
Let's talk about money. So we're on this topic. We're going to talk about budgeting, how we could plan on budgeting better, so in order to give away. If you got big debt, small debt, there's plenty of options where you can make a great, nice tight budget for yourself. Because paying for groceries, paying bills, rent, and everything, and save some type of money for yourself, and also make sure you pay all your debt so you can be debt free. You can start investing in stock or save money to invest in small business and anything like that. But yeah, shout out to Yahoo Finances because that's where we go. We have the clip for you guys, and after that, we'll chop it up.
Shout out to Ashley Wynn, the creator of the Shiesty Avengers, is also in the building. Go ahead, Akeem.
Big Memphis.
I still can't do a Blick Bird. I don't know how
Americans
you
have
do it.
some sort of
Big
debt,
brr.
according to the Federal Reserve. And the best way to get rid of that debt, pay it. Straightforward, right? Well, our next guest got herself out of over $70,000 worth of debt using some simple budgeting strategies. To discuss, let's bring in Bernadette Joy, who is the Crush Your Money Goals author and money coach. Bernadette, great to have you here with us. All right, so you were so successful at this that we got to share some of these tips with our viewers as well. And there's something that you have that you call the 3-bucket method. Break this down for us.
Sure. So a lot of budgets feel very complicated. And honestly, a lot of people fall off of budgeting because it gets boring and really mundane. And so I just put down my budget into 3 major categories. It's strive, revive, and survive. And survive is half of your budget. I suggest that people try to aim for no more than half of their budget going to their necessities, and then splitting the other half of your budget between things that you want, revive, so the happy things, the things that you enjoy spending money on, and then the other quarter of your budget that's focused around paying off your debt and managing your savings.
Wow. Okay. And so for people right now that might be watching and say, hey, that boat that Bernadette was in with that $70,000 in debt, that sounds quite similar to what I might be going through. What was your thought process? How did your mentality have to change?
Yeah, so it was actually $72,000 of student loans. And I know a lot of people are feeling that pinch right now. And my thought process was pretty simple. It was, I don't want to live in this debt forever. I want this debt to be a short-term solution for me, which was to go back to school and get a degree. And I don't want it to be a long-term lifestyle. And I think right now, a lot of people just are accepting the fact that debt would be a long-term lifestyle for them. And instead, I really want people to think, hey, I'm in debt right now, but this is not forever.
How can people make the choice about what debt to take on, good debt versus bad debt?
So I actually don't believe in good versus bad debt. I think all debt is debt and characterizing it more around how it makes you feel. So the simplest way that I tell people to focus on paying down debt is around the debt snowball. I particularly am a big fan of it. I had a psychology degree. I also found that it worked for me personally and for many of my clients, where instead of trying to do all of the math and trying to say, okay, well, I'm going to math my way out of this. Truthfully, if you're going to math our way out of it, then we wouldn't have been in debt in the first place a lot of times. So I suggest people to try the debt snowball, which is really just to focus on your lowest balances first. Even if it's 0% interest, even if there's other things that are higher interest, what I found that works really great for a lot of my clients is that it starts to build that momentum. It starts to build that confidence that, hey, I can do this. I'm capable. I'm smart. And also it's just less things to have to worry about later on.
It's really interesting. You were mentioning that much of that debt that you carried was from your collegiate experience, from university. And so there are a lot of students that are either just getting started, might be midway through their higher education, and trying to make sure that they're not amassing debt over that time. What is the perhaps smart money habit that they can put into effect right now that's going to help them for when they're ready to walk across the stage and effectively be able to apply that skill that they've picked up along the way?
Yes, I actually just wrote an article about this for kind of new grads and first-time professionals, and it's to practice budgeting now. So while you still have the time and while you still have, some of the things that you can control within your expenses, is to get in the habit of budgeting now, even if you don't have a lot of money coming in. And specifically, once you graduate, again, I focus people on trying to get their necessities under 50% of their total income, even if that means you're going to have to make some short-term sacrifices, knowing that will pay off in the long run.
All right, just lastly here, let's talk about something fun. Financial freedom. How did you know when you were truly financially free?
You know what I will say is, for me personally, so I'm 39 years old. I have enough money now to retire at 40 next year. And the moment that I felt financially free was when I started looking at that budget and I didn't feel anxious about it anymore. And I know budgeting can be really stressful for a lot of people. And the reason that people
Yeah, man. So when it comes to finances, especially living in major cities, when it comes to, bills, groceries and everything, just make sure important to put yourself in a good budget. So, be in some type of debt, you don't overspend on certain type of things. And it's very, very important. So go ahead, Hakeem, man, tell me about yourself, about, how budgeting help with you personally or whatever with budgeting.
Thank you so much, brother. Once I learned budget, I've never been broke no more in my life. And the simple way to budget is automatic drafts from your account that you don't even see. Real simple. There's nothing nothing flashy about it. Black people in America psychologically have an issue with money. We say things like, you can't take it with you. We say things like, you deserve it, enjoy it. No, brother. That's not what money is. Your time that you use to get money is valuable. So when you spend the money so quickly on things that don't bring value, then what do you waste your time for? Our counterparts are taking their money and building in a massive wealth for 10 generations. We need to think like that. The money you put away, it's not for you. It's for your great-great-grandchildren or somebody in your family. You can still live good if you know how to budget and manage your money. It's not how much you make. It's what you do with your money. I don't want to hear people talk about, I work at Burger King. He's a firefighter. He make $100K, $200K. There's people who make $100K still live paycheck to paycheck. Budgeting is the answer.
Now, but shout out to KJ Fury. Thank you so much, Big Dog, for coming through. You already know Gore is also in the building. Great to see you, Gore 100. Now that about Dialogue say Hakeem, he said Hakeem 100. Yeah, Hakeem spoke nothing but truth. Shout out to DJ Tron, who also in the building as well. Me, when it comes to the aspect of budgeting, I learned a lot from Dave Ramsey. Shout out to him. I watched a lot of his show, and he always break down when it comes to the aspect of budgeting that you do not want to be a slave to the lender. That concept comes from the Bible, and that concept also stays within my mind. That's one concept I always kept from the Bible is you do not want to be a slave to the lender. So how you not become a slave to the lender? Pay off your debt. That is the number one thing that holds us into like a strong burden that we can't sleep at night. It causes a lot of stress. It causes a lot of issues when it comes to family, friends, you name it. So the only way you can conquer debt is pretty much like budgeting. Budgeting, see where your money's going, see where your money's being allocated to. Like Hakeem stated, which is a statistical fact. Like people that making 100K are living to paycheck, are living from paycheck to paycheck because the simple fact is they don't know how to budget. They have 100K, they make 100K a year. However, they try to live like they're making 200K a year, and that's the issue. When you make 100K, you're supposed to live less. You're supposed to live like you're making 40K. That's how you save your money. It's all psychological. It's all in reverse. Now that you got to make sure you pay off the student loan debt, make sure you pay off your car note, make sure you pay all these things is hindering us from being wealthy. Wealthy people in America, the reason why they're wealthy, majority of them pay off their debt. Now I know there's other people like Robert Kiyosaki who use debt as leverage, but that's just a small percentage. But majority of the people that try to use their debt as leverage end up failing or they end up going or filing for bankruptcy. Those are the stuff that you actually want to avoid. But so folks, learn about budgeting. Budgeting is the right way to go. Just think about it. You have your own, let's say, which is true, it's like your own personal checkbook. You got to see, okay, I got to know where it's going. You got to make sure you have money for vacation, money for school, transportation, um, medical expenses. All of those are very important, especially when you have children. You got to even budget even more. Sometimes you may not be able to go to that 5-star restaurant. You might be able to go to that 2-star restaurant. You got to be smart out here. Don't put yourself in a hole that you can't get it yourself out of. Go ahead. Go ahead, Jordan.
Thank you, Ronnie, when it comes to kids, because I'm headed to that direction. I'm definitely headed to that direction. Okay, so it's very, I'll tell you this, Ronnie and Hakeem, it's expensive to have a child, one child. I'm telling you, it's expensive. Like I said, when Nina was born, she had a infection. They took care of it, but it's the after 2 or 3 months later, you got medical expenses. From not just for the baby, also my wife, because she had a C-section and she lost blood and everything. So that's a lot of money to be spent. Even though I have really good insurance, there's some stuff we have to pay and everything. Also, with diapers and formula, clothes when they get bigger and everything. So you, especially as a parent, single parent. I don't know how y'all do it. Shout out to the single parents, but when it comes to the two parents in a household and everything, me and my wife, we really do a good job of really budgeting and everything, stuff that we really don't have to do. And like stuff like a lot of dates that we might not used to do. We focus on doing dates here at home, watch a movie, play board games, something like that. Not going out to a restaurant like we used to and everything. If we do something like that, maybe it's on our birthdays, daughter's birthday, Father's Day, Mother's Day, or we have a little cash to go. We might go to like an Applebee's or Cheesecake Factory, Chili's, something like that. Red Lobster, something that's that we could afford and everything. So us being smart with it, be smart with our budgeting, especially as parents, is very, very important because when my daughter turns 1 year, we want to put her in daycare, and daycare here is very, very expensive. So we're looking at daycares right now to see how much the tuition is. So we can be prepared. So how much we can put so much on on our daughter and everything. And when it comes to bills, can we still get a upsize in our apartment and everything? Can we still save money for a house? Save money to invest, keep on investing and everything like that, and also vacation as well. So, like I said, as being a parent, especially a 2-parent household, it's a little bit easier to figure it out. How to keep budgeting, but you have a kid and everything. So so when it comes to having a kid, I'm telling you guys, it's expensive to have a kid, and it's highly important that you make sure you budget well, because you don't budget well, you're gonna be missing. You're gonna be in some debt. That's all I gotta say. That's my
No, but Jordan, I ain't gonna lie, Jordan. I'm actually listening to when it comes to aspect of kid, because me and Hakeem, we talk about it a lot. In the near future, we do want to have children.
Yep.
And I really don't really think about the expense of children because cause we're a go getter. Haitian
That's
man, they'll
right.
tell you, Haitian man, when it comes to children, we're gonna go get it. We don't
Right.
really care too much about the expenses. But at the
Right.
same time, it is very expensive to have children. I agree with you, Jordan. I don't know how these single mothers do it, but they
Yeah.
they they
Hey,
doing it.
hold, hold on, Sherry. Don't make me jealous, girl.
How
Don't
can you
make
don't be
me.
showing her love? How can you
Nigga,
don't be showing her love?
listen, baby. I be busy. I be falling asleep. Ask Ron. I fell asleep on him the other day on the phone. I be falling asleep. I always show you love. I always put you in spirit, baby.
She ain't talking about that love. She's talking about in the channel. You gotta show her love.
I, li-
I
li-
show her love. She ain't talking about on the phone or head up. She's talking about she talking about on the channel. You gotta show
listen,
her love.
I be so shy to speak. I have nothing but saliva mouth. Please
No, I
forgive me.
think she see you. Yeah, I think she show you. She see you showing love to other women.
No, what women? I didn't know Sherry was in there. I did say
I
shout
did
out
say
to.
Sherry Bryan's in the building.
My bad, bro. My bad. My
What you
bad.
mean? No,
My
I'm messing
bad.
with you. Nobody did say Sherry Bryan was in the building. I understand Hakeem. Sometimes, like you said, it's too much. It's too much for TV. I got you, big dog. Trust me, I got you.
No, you right.
I'm with you. I'm your wingman. I got you.
Come
Look,
on, man.
lies. Look.
It's not lies.
No,
We
but any day, hip hop. Jordan, what's going on in the hip hop world?
As far as the hip hop, we gotta talk about Blueface. Blueface. So we talked about Blueface last week that he's gonna spend some more time in jail. And now we've got clip on us. I forgot who she is, but she called Blueface in jail, and he's explaining his situation, and he's also explaining how his mindset is right now, being in jail and everything. Without further ado, I play the clip, and after that, we'll chop it up.
Call may be monitored or recorded.
Blue, you live right now, Hip Hop Nation, effective immediately with me and DJ Head.
Blueface, baby.
Hey.
We was literally just
We're
talking.
literally talking about you right now.
We're talking about you right now, live on the radio, bro.
Oh, yeah. So I got sentenced to 4 years. I got a year credit, so that go down to 3 years, and I got to do 33% of that.
So you'll be home by summer.
Probably like March, April, on the side. You already know it's going down.
What's your mental like? You straight?
I'm in my environment. I'm always soak up and adapt to it, so it ain't really nothing. It's really like This call is being recorded. It's like a little break from responsibility, honestly.
What have you been doing to like pass your time?
Man, be jacking off, watching TV, eating burritos, and using the phone. That's pretty much it.
What you watching in there?
Watching a lot of the news. This telephone call may be monitored or recorded.
Blue, you live right now, Hip Hop Nation, effective.
Sherry said, right now she got a heart. Right now she said, pray for me. I got a heart monitor heart monitor right now. Yes, Sherry, we would definitely do that. You all in my thoughts
cover you in the
and
blood
in my
of
love,
Jesus.
baby.
In the blood of Jesus.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
You will be
Gore.
okay.
I'm hanging in there. Gore. I'm doing just fine. I'm hanging. I'm definitely hanging. I'll definitely look at that savings plan. Definitely.
But wait.
No,
shout out to Albie Wardy. Shout out to Albie Wardy being in the building. Great to see you, big dog. Thanks for your support. We really do greatly appreciate it.
Yes.
Go ahead, Joni. Was gonna say something.
Yeah. So going back to Blueface, it's just. I mean, if you heard him, he said, "I'm in my environment." It sounds like he just not learning anything. But I don't know. Maybe I heard something different. Maybe you guys heard something different. Go ahead, Ronnie. What's your take on what Blueface was saying?
When it comes to the aspect, not only that, but Sherry, people in the chat say they praying for you. You know what I'm saying? So all will be well with you. Believe that. Healing energy heading your way. But at the same time, when it comes to Blueface, he's in an environment. Remember, he's from the streets. Street people, they love going to jail. That's what they're about. They're about that jail culture. So he's in an environment where he's in a group of men. They over there talking about street cred and talking about what happened in the street, what I'm about, what I'm gonna do when I get outside. Same old thing. Nothing changed. But I think hopefully eventually, like I told Hakeem and you, Jordan, when we did our last commentary about Blueface, hopefully he wakes up and changes. If not, he's gonna be, it's sad to say, he's gonna be 6 feet under, and you don't want that to happen.
Yeah.
If he continues our lifestyle, because remember, this generation is getting ruthless and more ruthless by the day. So you want to keep on living our lifestyle like, oh, I want to be gang banging. You can't touch me. I'm not scared of nobody. Okay, keep playing with it. Because at the same time, it's gonna be that one dude waiting for you when you get out of jail, and then you in the grave. I don't want that for him. But eventually, hopefully, he talked to WAC 100 and talked to his management team. Say, hey, you really got to get together. Just do your content, do your music, and call it a day, and build your family. Go right ahead. Shout out to Next Level, who's also in the building. Guys, make sure y'all go subscribe to Next Level. He's also a content creator coming up. Go ahead, Hakeem.
Shout out to Next Level. I want to also second to what Narrative and Dialogue said. He said in his environment. He ain't never been to prison before, if I never thought. But if that's something to maybe promote or be happy about,
I don't think he's in prison, Hakeem. I think he's in jail.
yeah. But the fact that he says I'm in my environment, is asinine. This in kids, it's sad to say it, but rappers are what kids follow. And they might think this shit is cool. That's not no environment I want to be. I want to be on the beach in a lawn chair. That's my environment. I want to sit around playing dominoes, drinking beer, eating crawfish in Louisiana with the Louisianians, or in Houston with some lowriders on foes. That's not my environment. Those are my environment.
Yeah, I can. And I think it's right. I understand that he's from the streets, but the thing is, the last 4 or 5 years, he don't live in the streets. He lives, in nice society and everything.
Yeah.
So, to me, it's like, it's like if you look, I mean, how do you kind of your environment, but you definitely don't live in that environment, even though you might be growing up in the hood and everything. You technically don't. I don't get why you live in it. It just sounds like jail is just like fun to him in a way. It's all good, but at the same time, you got 2 kids that's on the outside waiting for you. I ain't hear anything say about your kids or anything. So,
Nope.
But yeah, man, maybe Blueface need to really step for flack, whatever, while he's in jail, and then when he comes that out, maybe he might think differently. Focus on his family because he does have a nice family and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to see Blueface going in and out of jail, because it just look bad for look bad for him and everything. Same thing with Christian Ross. He's in jail as well. They're both in jail. Yep. Missing all their young little boy they got back home. So hopefully Blueface will have a change of mind, change of heart, because what he said, I'm like, man, I don't get it. I just don't get it. But hopefully Blueface come out and change of heart and focus on his family.
That was it. That was what I love on the Thompson Vincent. Love the Thompson Vincent put the Next Level channel in the chat so you guys can go and subscribe and support the brother. Let's support one another, guys. Let's build one together, man. We all should be heading to the top. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's all build one another. No, but it's sad to say, Blueface, that's his lifestyle. And I'm gonna be honest with you, when he gets out, he's gonna get another deal from what is Zeus Network.
Yeah.
Get another deal from Zeus Network, and they're gonna talk about his experience, and people gonna tune in and watch. Blueface got a lot of fans. It's crazy how the amount of fans he got, and a lot of them are women. So, and now that, but Sherry Brown say, "Wiz kids say hello." Say Wiz, we say hello, and hopefully, his school journey is going well. Cause school started. Good job, my boy.
And listen, I seen his first day of school pictures. Well, that boy was looking so clean.
So you telling me he getting girls already?
Man, that man a pretty boy. That man a pretty boy. He might be having them line up. You know what I'm saying? He got them lined up. That boy was looking so clean.
Shout out to the Wiz kids. Wiz kids in the building. Shout out to him. No, but hopefully Blueface changed. But guys, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember, we're getting ready to deep dive to different variety of topics. It is Wednesday. It is Panel Wednesday. We're going to drop the link in the chat, which give you guys the opportunity to come on the panel and join the conversation with us. That being said, Jordan, do your thing, my brother.
Okay, let's get to the nitty-gritty. Let's get into it. So let's talk about Marion. So Marion went viral a couple days ago. And, and a lot of women, they talk about, being celibate, but Omarion, he went on a celibate journey, and you know how he said he had some type of urges when it comes to sex and also food. That it might be, which a lot of men, when it comes to sex, it does, we do have some type of urge, but him, being a sex symbol, in his younger years, in his 20s and everything, probably did have sex with a lot of women at the time, but he's like, but as he got older, he's talked about, trying to, maybe I could help control my urges and see if I can go onto a celibacy journey. So I can control, he said about food and also sex as well. And it worked out for him as well. So other than that, Hakeem, play the clip, and after that, we'll chop it up.
Shout out to the lovely Sophia Grace. She rising soul is in the building. Sophia, it's great to see you.
Sophia, how you doing? The black woman is God.
Now that, but y'all make sure y'all subscribe to her channel. Sophia, we miss you so much. I haven't seen you. Well, I ain't even see you all week. I hope all is well with you, and I hope all is well within your family. And also shout out to E Black. Hey, is in the building.
Hey.
That being said, go right ahead.
Decided to become celibate. It was because I was searching for something more. A lot of people would be like, "Oh, he young. He on top of the world. He just put out an album, his #1 album. Like, you ain't out here." You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, nah, there's more to life than that. It allowed me to kind of step out of this world being a sex symbol. In hindsight, it was preparing me for my contribution to music. I just found myself in that position of wanting to understand my energy, give myself time to grow. I knew that if I could control 2 areas of my life, which was food and the urge of sex, then nothing can stop me. And then come to find out that Lenny Kravitz has been celibate for however long. I'm like, wow.
That makes sense. That dude's glowing. When you harness that energy, you just start to radiate.
That's facts. When I decided to become celibate, it was because I was searching for something more. A lot of people would be like,
we got a super chat from the lovely Sophia Grace.
Yeah, shout out to Sophia Grace with the $20 super chat. She said, Omarion, I'm sorry, which one? Oh, no. I'm lost. She said, this is a support drive-by. We appreciate you.
I love
Thank you so much,
She said you on the drive-by.
Thank you. We love that.
Tampa, Florida. Shout outs to Tampa, Florida.
We will be there soon too, cause I want to go to the Hard Rock Casino over there. So far, we need to hit the blackjack table. Go ahead. No, but a lot of people shot that Mamion is on celibate. So go ahead, King. Your commentary.
Unbeknownst to a lot of y'all might think I'm a sex crate addict.
I know, we know that.
Yeah,
we know.
I've been celibate for quite some time.
That's lies. Why you telling? Why you lying
man,
to the audience, man?
It is true. It is true. Don't make me.
I can't. Why you lying to the audience, man? That's not good.
Don't make me get my Bible, Rooney.
You gonna mess up our reputation. You cannot lie to the audience.
You lie. We got you high voice. Why you high voice?
You know, if one of your exes come in this chat and talk about he is lying, he be sex talking me all the time. We done.
Don't make me get my Bible. But here's the thing: abstinence is good to clear the mind, but he has to clean the drain sometimes. You need to get listen. It's okay to be on a sabbatical. It's okay to be on a sabbatical. Once you come from the mountaintops, you know what I'm saying, like Moses did, you gotta get busy. Or Abraham. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get busy.
I can't be celibate, man. I tried one time. I tried to be celibate for like 3 months. It didn't work. My sex drive. I don't know. It's just I'm a Scorpio.
Ronnie, that's a great job. 3 months. That's
3 months. 3 months. I tried.
That's great.
Oh, you said that's great. I did literally. I breathed. You said that's great. Yeah, but for me, well, I feel like I was about to burst.
But to me, like I said, just do for you to just do it for 3 months as a man. That's great.
That is great.
Yeah,
I can't lie. That's great.
But we got to keep it in mind too. Oh, hold on, we got a super chat. Go ahead, Hakeem. Super chat.
Shout out to KJ Fury. He said, "Respect, guys. Great content. Appreciate you."
Thank you so much, big dog. We really appreciate it.
Where's KJ from? He's from the space.
Remember, he came from Twitch, I believe. He came from Twitch.
Yeah, he came from Twitch world.
Shout out to KJ, man.
I thought you knew that. That's why we gave him a wrench.
No, my bad.
Yeah, and we had him up one time too, I believe.
Yeah.
So He's my half brother. He is my half brother.
I ain't got time. I got it. Yeah. Hey. George say 3 months is light work. Gore, I ain't gonna lie. I was
Like
sweating.
that.
I was sweating.
For
Because
a
I was just doing it for the
Scorpio,
experience.
that's
Go ahead.
amazing. For a Scorpio, that's amazing.
That is
Because
amazing.
I was doing it. I was doing it for the experience. Because a lot of people say
Right.
you celebrate, it's supposed to take you to a whole nother spiritual alignment. Open up your mind and all. Like you become more clear. But now when I realize it's pretty much you just controlling your own self. Shout out to Kendall, the motherfucker is also in the building. It's you pretty much controlling yourself. The thing as a man, we have to learn about the aspect of self control. If you don't have self control, it's gonna put you in a whole heap of trouble. So that's the problem with us, with men. Men is like we are sex deviant. We go sex crazy, especially right now because especially when you got OnlyFans, you got Instagram models, you got YouTube, Facebook, X. Sex is all over the place, so it's driving a lot of men crazy. But I think we gotta learn how to just control our urges. And I want to say this about Marion. Marion recently seen a guy. He's in India. He's a spiritual guy named by Saz Sudo. I think that's his name. I hope I'm saying his name right. He's very good. He goes to him for enlightenment, and he talks about celibacy and telling him like, hey, make sure you focus on yourself. Don't focus too much on the sex. That way he said that in the interview. He said, look, I don't focus too much because that's the stuff. His teacher Saz Sudo is teaching him that hey, you need to focus on yourself. Leave that right now because remember he's a celebrity. He slept with a lot of women. Focus on yourself, and it's gonna bring you right back into the enlightenment, and that's the way he's going. You say Facebook sex? No, yo, dialogue. Facebook is going crazy. People been. You'll be surprised what be going down on Facebook.
Yeah,
I'm telling you,
yeah.
my timeline be careful who you follow. That can be out of control.
Hey, yo, it's the new Pornhub for free.
For real, Facebook. I'm dead serious. And
Hey,
it seems like they're not censoring nobody. It's the weirdest thing. It's the weirdest thing in the world. Before they would shut your channel down. Now people just used to it.
Yeah.
It's sad to say. Go ahead, Jordan.
Yeah. Oh, and also shout out to Marion. He mentioned another person that went on a was celibate as well. He did for like 7 or 8 years, and that's Lenny Kravitz. I believe in Lenny Kravitz. He talked about earlier about his spiritual journey as well. Him, not having sex for 6, 7 years, and he said he's gonna look in the date and everything. Just really like what Ronnie said, really control yourself. It all starts right here. If you can master right here, you like I said, you're a powerful man. You are definitely a powerful man because when it comes to sex, when it comes to food, many of those two things that we can kind of stay weight of and everything, and knowing that you can have sex anytime you want, but I can control myself when a woman passed by, she's nice looking, wherever your preference is, she got a nice body and everything, you can definitely control that urge and say, okay, I know I can do it, but I control myself is not to, push myself up temptation and try to talk to her and see if I can sleep with her and everything. And it just shows, we just separate, we be celibate, for a while, even with a few months. That's why I graduated Ronnie. He did for a couple months, To me, that's wonderful. Some men can't do it for a week or two, sometimes even 5 days or so. So I commend Roddy, man. I'm gonna say it one more time, congratulations, man, for doing 3 months because there's a lot of men can't do it for 3 months.
But Jordan wasn't easy. It was a sweat. Because I did it for the experience, but I was sweating. Yeah, no gore for real. If you go to Facebook or you go to Instagram, the timeline is crazy because the amount of women that's twerking is out of control. It's out of control. So and YouTube, forget it. But shout out to the lovely Mimi who's also in the building. Great to see you, sweetheart. Here's your heart coming through. Woo!
Pretty brown, driving me wow.
I still can't believe they still use that clip when she first came. Bro, every time I see that clip, I get mad because I look so sleepy. I was
Yeah.
literally sleepy,
Oh,
and
man,
Jordan looked aggravated. Jordan looked
Yeah.
aggravated. I looked sleepy.
Is that
Jordan
Mimi
was aggravated
Belmont?
with you. Yeah, because Jordan was aggravated with you because you were making.
Ashley
Go ahead.
clip, like when Mimi come, he just in the clip what we just did right now. Just clip that.
Is that Ashton? Is that Mimi from Ashton channel?
No, it's not the same because it's not the same because it was not the same because I wasn't no, but I can't. I'm being honest. If you ask me if I want to be celibate, no, I can't do it. No.
I'm
I need my
celibate
sex.
right now. I'm waiting for my queen.
Well, I'm sorry. I need mine. I need a release. I've been working too hard.
When it comes to food, when it comes to some food, maybe I'll work on it later. When it comes to sex, I got a wife, so no way. Nope.
No, he say, what made me say he gets mad, Hakeem, because he was looking crazy. I was looking crazy that day. I was really sleepy. I was sleepy.
You got caught
I
off
was
guard.
out of it. I got caught off guard. I'm like, who
You
is?
got caught off guard.
Oh, I'm like, who is this woman?
Pretty Red, what they called her. Hawaiian Sophie.
Hakeem super chat. Go ahead.
Shout outs to Blaze McCoy. Shout outs to Blaze McCoy.
He said, peace and abundance to Chaos Culture Radio. He's another drop-by support. He said, I'll catch y'all to playback. Keep pushing forward. Appreciate you, brother.
Hey, we appreciate the playback watchers, man. We love the playback watchers.
Shout outs to Blaze McCoy.
100. For real, though. You get what I'm saying? I love the playback watchers. They be dropping comments. We love you guys. 100.
Yeah, man.
Oh, what the guy say? He said I had to quit my club.
We was joining running
club. I love Gore, man.
Like
hey, Gore, that was a good one. I love Gore. Gore. I mean, I do Gore for like going on 3 years, big dog. I do Gore for a minute, man.
That's my dog.
That's my dog, Gore, man.
That's my dog. I love Gore. Gore might be the third best man at my wedding. You know, the fourth best man at my wedding. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you know you guys be making me laugh. You know you guys got emojis, right? Y'all can use y'all emojis. We created emoji for you guys because you guys come over here and support the platform. And now that guys become members, because when you become members, to be honest, we want to be able to create emojis for everybody in the chat. So when y'all come in, you drop y'all emojis and have fun with it. But pretty soon when we unlock more columns, we're going to create more emojis for you guys. You come over here and have some fun. That's what it's all about. But Hakeem, so you celebrate, Hakeem. I'm proud of you.
Yeah. Thank you, man.
Shout out to Daryl Long, also in the building.
I don't want nobody to abuse my body. So I just like... So, you know what I'm saying? Plus, a woman got to know, once I unleash the dragon, on-demand sex. On-demand sex. I got to be tapping that ass on the regular.
Man. Hey, how can you make me laugh when you say shout out to Blaze McCoy? You have me laughing.
Oh, that's my half brother, Blaze McCoy. I don't care where he from. Where he from, I'm from there now. I forget my hood. I'm giving up Adapata and all that. I'm giving up Miami for Blaze. That's what we do. Whatever black he repping, I'm repping.
Man, shout out to Mimi. You see how Mimi dropping? You see how Mimi dropping the emojis in the chat? That's what I'm talking about. Have fun with it.
Don't do that, Mimi. Don't do that. Don't be just splattering Ron all over the thing. Correct yourself today, baby. You know.
No, she did. She did.
Hold on.
She's watching first.
Hold on.
Go all the way down.
Okay, my bad. My bad.
Oh man,
listen, I'm getting beside myself. Shout outs to Daryl Long. Detroit in the building. Pontiac in the building. That's all we screaming the day after that. But no, before, listen, it's Blaze McCoy Day. Then it's Pontiac and Detroit Day. You know what I'm saying?
Go right ahead, Jordan. Moving forward. Go ahead. Well, I came to celebrate. That's new to me, but
I've been celebrating. I'm waiting for my queen.
All right, on to the next topic. So, I want to talk about this one. So you guys remember Rhoda Osmond? Remember that chick that a couple years ago when she said that she got hit by a brick, and they remember.
Yes.
Yeah.
What happened to her?
No. I'm just naming her. And then remember the other chick that I forgot her name. That that she thought she saw a kid on the road, and then she ran into the woods and everything. I forgot her name. So there's another chick on TikTok. Her name is Dira Nicole, and she's kind of playing these same games as these other women used to talk about during our show. So her name is Drea Nicole, and she made a video posting that she almost got kidnapped by a Lyft driver, And the thing is, not just that, she has other TikToks that posts that she does that her being abused by certain guys and everything. But you can tell it's all fake and everything. So she's going viral for for this lift incident. She said she was almost got kidnapped, which I have no idea. And you could show her that she had some fake bruises on her lips and everything, and she had a neck brace. So here's another woman who's who's trying to fake some type of things that about I'm almost got kidnapped and men are beating me and everything. But the thing is, she's lying about it. But other than that, Hakeem, play the clip, and after that, we'll chop it up.
Lip
Like, I really thought that I was going to die.
and a swollen eye.
Like, it felt like a movie, y'all. It felt like I was in a movie.
What happened to TikToker Drea Nicole has millions of people talking on social media after she says her Lyft driver tried to kidnap her.
She told me to shut up.
But something about this story isn't adding up, says a number of people who are calling her out for faking it.
I'm like, what? And she lying. She done out here fat face lying.
Accusing her of using a viral moment to trick people into donating on GoFundMe.
She scammed me for $1,350.
Is she telling the truth?
This is not the first time you've done this, where you ask people for money.
If I really wanted money, I would have posted this video a long time ago. I don't care.
I'm Justin Carter. This is TSR Investigates. Over 5 million people watch Drea Nicole's story time on TikTok.
I'm just gonna cut to the chase.
Yeah, it's not the whole thing. I don't think I think you gotta go
Busted
to the
lip.
But go watch the whole commentary over there on their YouTube channel. The Shade Room. But go ahead, Jordan.
But here's another chick that who's trying to scam people for money as going to the try to scam for people for money. What likely the other women did, like Rhoda Osmond did, with the brick lady and everything. So this lady tried to do the same thing, trying to scam people for money. Go ahead, Ronnie, man. What's your take on this?
No, Gore may be lucky. He said she bought the neck brace straight out of CVS. Out of CVS aisle, which is absolutely true. Not only that, but you also can do makeup too for the bruises too. If you have a great makeup artist, they can create those bruises as well. But this ain't nothing new. People been scamming forever. And it's not only in our community, it's also in the white folk community as well. There's scammers all over the place. So you can say, oh, it's a black thing. No, it's a people thing. People always scamming people using like sad story to convey people to go ahead and spend their cash. But what her story is, I'm being honest, I really have not done research on her story. I'm glad I never came across it. But it's sad to say that why would you use like something like that? Because there is women who actually do get attacked by Lyft drivers and Uber drivers, and there's nothing to play around with. That's nothing to me, stuff like that I do not like. It's the same aspect of the brick lady. Don't play around with people's emotions because people are actually experiencing those things. There's a sad society we live in today where you have to use stuff like that, stories like that, especially when there's a woman. Because we are very sensitive when it comes to women, especially men. We get very sensitive when it comes to women, like being abused and stuff like that. Our mind trigger like we gotta go do something. But if you playing around like that, it's gonna make man like if a girl say I've been violated, man gonna be like, forget it then. You just been violated. We don't know you telling the truth or not. Go ahead, Hakeem.
Abuse against women, crime against women, assault against women, we take very seriously here. Now, with that being said, don't make it harder for women to come out with their flight when you out here playing. And it's just a money grab. I know people personally who has been abused and attacked. I know somebody who has been robbed. Literally robbed, broad daylight, just walking her dog and robbed at gunpoint, which now it makes her scared to even come outside. Having to have to talk through that and even make her afraid of men. So when you do this and you're projecting this, you're going to make it harder for other women to talk about the issues they have in America and being a woman and being safe. This is why women stay in relationships they don't want to be in, because it's not safe for you. This is why they call their brothers and their dads, hey, can you come take me to the store, pick me up out from the trash, pick me up from my job? You can't even come home to an apartment without somebody watching you. So please, women, if you know somebody who's not 100% serious and know she's playing, you need to stop her. And this is why y'all have issues with us, because we question everything because of stuff like this. And you can't blame us at times. We want to believe all women, but we need to remove the jokers from these equations.
Yeah, so women like this, like her, Carly Russell, that's her name. We did a couple year ago. Carly Russell, and also Rhoda Osman. These type of women need to be fully prosecuted at the fullest at the law. This cannot happen. You know, I'm tired of this happening. You know, people say people hitting on you, you show them bruises, and then you try to scam people for money. Women like these need to be prosecuted to the fullest at the law. Look at Carly Russell. You know, she got in trouble and she had to do community service and she had to pay restitution. For her, Dre Nicole, she need to be fully prosecuted and everything. I mean, I'm not saying she don't necessarily have to go to jail, but she need to do community service as well, because you know, when it comes to women who has been who go through real life problems when it comes to abuse, if it's a family member, not a family member, or a stranger, or anything like that, this stuff happens every day here. You know, in the United States of America. You know, and it's sad. So I agree with you, Hakeem. A lot of women need to step up and speak out. And also, these women need to be prosecuted. Affected immediately. If they do something wrong, prosecute them. If they don't do jail time, community service, like go community service and pay restitution, because, you know, this is getting out. To me, this is getting out of control. You know, and it needs to be stopped for sure. It definitely needs to be stopped.
The only problem is it's not gonna be stopped, because I told you, like, every community is doing it. It's just not only just in the black community. Not only women doing it, men are doing it too. There are men that's scamming people out, like millions of dollars. Telemarketers. It's so many things that plays a big role when it comes to scammers. But to me, I don't like when it comes to traumatic. They use like a traumatic situation where women and children being affected, and they use it because they know they prey upon people's great heart. People, one thing about human being, even though we have our good and evil side, some of us still have great hearts, and those are the one they prey on people for, and that's the one I do not like. And I agree with you, Jordan. They should be prosecuted, but it's going to be very hard. It's going to be very hard to prove. And the only reason why what's it called was prosecuted is because the simple fact is she used law enforcement. If she didn't use law enforcement, she would never been prosecuted.
Exactly.
She used law enforcement resources, which is our taxpayer dollars, and that's why they was able to do what they did to her. And I think recently she just did an interview on that. I don't know if we're gonna cover that soon, but yeah, she did a recent interview on that about her experience with the whole situation. That being said, Jordan, we at the hour mark. Main topic.
Let's talk about the main topic. Let's talk about relationships. So there's a woman who went viral, and really talk about dating, about, you know, how the best relations is really spending time together, you know, communicating, you know, doing free stuff, and not really what you spend. Because there's a lot of, you know, we see around this in social media, because of women talk about, you know, man needs to pay 100%, you know, need to pay this, need to pay that, and everything. Man, when it comes to relationship, they have no relationship type of skills. But if you're in a relationship where you spend time together, you know, communicate, play games, do some free stuff, you know, and not necessarily think about money, that's definitely where the best relationship's at. And the clip we're gonna play, and that's what she was talking about. So go ahead, I can't play the clip, and after that, we'll chop it up.
Dating is an unnecessary pastime to get to know somebody unless you're doing it exclusively. Don't fight me. Don't fight me. Don't fight me. Hear me out. Listen, when I sit back and I think about it, my best relationships with any man always lasted when we never went on a date. We just spent time getting to know each other. You do not have to spend money to get to know somebody. It's unnecessary. I have been on numerous dates where the man was a gentleman. Everything went nice. But something happened. We didn't click. We immediately dated Soon as we exchanged numbers, we immediately went into spending time together instead of just talking, filling each other out more, and getting to know one another. When every man that I ever loved, he never dated me until after we was already locked in. After he had already seen me booty butt brown naked. That was when we dated. And then I thought about it like back in the gap. When we was in high school, we was on the phone all night long just caking, ran out of minutes. Unless you had them free after 9. And when I thought about it, I'm like, them people you had a real good relationship with, you couldn't date them. Some of y'all was sneaking. You know, you couldn't have no boyfriend, couldn't have no girlfriend. And it's like, you know, if I ever have to get out in the field again, I'm not dating anymore. Unless it's exclusively. It's got to be solely his idea. Or it's got to be to a point where I'm just like, this my man. I'm not wasting no another man time trying to go on a date. You got my number? Call, text me, and FaceTime like we did when we was back in high school. That's what I'm doing from now on, because it's a waste of time. I don't care how good that man is or how nice the event was. I'm not wasting his money. I'm not getting dolled up. I'm not getting outside my bed just to do the same thing I could be doing more comfortable at home on the phone. He at his house, I'm in mine. Just call my phone. I don't want to date no more. If you ain't my man, we ain't going on no date. You gonna get to know me the old-fashioned way.
I can't sound like your type of woman, man.
I ain't gonna lie, I agree with her. I totally agree with her. No, we can freestyle this one. We don't have to go by one. We can just freestyle like we having a normal conversation on this one. But guys, I really do agree with her. I agree with her because of the aspect of no Hakeem. You agree with her or you disagree with her? He muted. Hakeem look excited like you about to go in her DM.
Listen, no lies detected. No lies. Listen, I 100% agree with her. I think women don't understand men. And she clearly understands. She understands time.
I disagree with you, Hakeem. Women
No,
do
you
understand. Women do understand, man. It's just
not necessarily.
wait a minute. We got a super chat.
Shout out
Super
to
chat.
Joe.
Shout out to Joe No Hurting.
Joe No Hurting said, after spending the first 17 years with my wife, all I think about is how excited I am for the next 17 years with her. This brother's is time well invested. Shout out to you.
Shout out to you, bro.
Shout out to Joe. Don't hurt him. Blessings in abundance. Victor had a comment. What did Victor say? It's hard to continue like a woman on the first date. Go ahead. I can read that because I can't even see that.
Listen, it said it's hard to continue to like a woman on the first date when she see how you chewing on a T-bone steak as if she was starving out. She has a point. I'm telling you, I've been on dates before, and a lot of those dates don't go like it doesn't like. I've never been past trans well. Like my long relationships I've been with women those are the ones I didn't really like. Let's say for instance, been on like multiple dates with, and it's always been like circumstances that happen. But so what she said is true. A lot of times women put a dollar amount thinking that listen. A lot of times women put a dollar amount. When I say a dollar, I'm speaking general to say that, hey, let's go here, let's go there, let's go there. Thinking that is what dating is. Men will spend money. That don't mean you're going to keep him. That don't mean he's going to stay and like you. He's spending money for a goal. And once he see you're not budging or see that you're the type of person, he clearly loses. But you found somebody to spend money.
No, but you know what? But you know, women are more attracted to a man when they can hold a Women are more attracted to a man when he's able to have a serious, intimate conversation with him. You know that, right?
I agree with you. Those are certain kind of women who are more.
No, I think that's majority of women.
No, not majority of women. Not majority of women want to be wined, dined, taken out.
No,
they associate that as you being a provider.
No, that's why I'm disagreeing. This is why I'm disagreeing with you, Hakeem. This is why I'm disagreeing. The reason why I'm disagreeing with you because then how come these women that you talking about they want to wine and dine and this and that have side dudes where they have an intimate conversation with, be on the phone with him for hours, even while she at work, and you're behind wine and dine them and spend all your money.
You
And
ready
matter
for
of
my
fact, she will ask you for your money and give it to him. The guy that ain't doing nothing.
You ready for my answer?
Yeah, no, that was shout out to Urban Noise. That's also
Shout
his
out to
brother.
Urban Noise.
Now I'm ready for your answer. Go ahead.
Because they're hypocrites and they don't really know what they want.
I'm telling you what they. I'm telling you what they not what they want, what they need. They
Listen.
need a man they can have intimacy with when it comes to the aspect of
They do.
conversation.
They want to sleep with broke boys, and the boys who got money, they just want to spend their money. They really
Thank
don't
you,
care.
Dialogue.
They
Dialogue,
really
look at
don't care.
Dialogue say stop being a paymaster. Jordan, you can time in too. We freestyling. You can
Well,
time in.
I like I said, stop. I'm basically for men. Stop putting women on the pedestal. And I agree with Ronnie. Just
Yes.
just talk to them. Hold a conversation. Because like I said, women like to and like I said, they like to talk, and they definitely want to make sure that you're listening, and also you respond back. And that's all you gotta do. Be simple as that. You don't have to go to the nice restaurants. You don't have to spend money, all that type of stuff. When it comes to conversations, yes. But I do agree with you. But how our women are today, I feel like with social media, with the level of we see how social media kind of enhance our minds to be a little bit more materialistic in a way. I feel like there are some women, they do want to have a conversation, but still, you still got to pay that money, because it's like it feel like when it comes to like with social media and everything. It's like they're addicted to the likes and everything. They're addicted to like the money, traveling, all that type of things too. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword and everything.
No, but Jordan, most women are simple. That's social media. Social media is a fake world. That's a fake reality. You can't believe that
And a
as the
lot of
real
women
world.
are intrigued to that fake
But I
world.
understand they're intrigued by it. But if you actually sit down with a woman and have a strong conversation with her, majority of women would say, like the lady just did right now, with the video we just played. I don't want to date. I just want to be at home. I want to be on the phone, or I want to be laid up with the man so we can have deep conversation, playing Uno cards, playing spades, playing whatever we gotta play, and just have deep conversation. Get a bottle of liquor, get some Crown Royal, make sure it's apple. Get some Crown Royal, make sure it's apple, and have a good time.
Listen, y'all might be lucky because I'm having a hard time because I must have Paymaster on my face because they always ask me to take them on a date.
But no, because look what you look what you spewed. Look what you spewed in. You spewed it. And remember, women watch the podcast.
I don't talk about nothing.
Once we get that second-tier membership done and everything, we all get situated. I want to know what Hakeem do outside Chaos Culture.
Listen,
thank you.
Listen, Jordan. They think I'm a kingpin now, and I'm not, because I always get.
Hey, Safai, I've been telling Hakeem this for a long time. He's my father, and I'm telling him, I'm the son. I'm telling him like, hey, women want conversation. I promise you, I've been telling. They want conversation, and they want dirty talk.
Listen, ladies,
that's what they want.
Do my face say Paymaster? Do my face say Sympanomics or Hakeem Simpson?
Where's Sugar Bomb?
No, because you mention every time. No, because every time you mention the aspect of dating, you always mention you gotta pay out of pocket. Women gonna like, okay, he's a paymaster.
I'm not a paymaster.
They go shiesty.
Shiesty say cap on which one? Hakeem being a paymaster. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, he say, but remember, you're the celibate one, Hakeem. When you
thank you.
When you got to teach the outside of it. Listen. They always ask me, date me. You got to take me to season 52. First watch. Benny.
You see what Sashi
Oh yeah, see that you are definitely getting everything out. I'll tell you, Hakeem. It's your energy.
No, listen.
Change your energy, my dude. It's your energy, Hakeem. Change your energy. Stop that rhetoric of the social media about spending money. Women ain't gonna sense that, man. Huh?
Listen.
See, clip toenails. That's expensive. You see?
I didn't know, baby. I didn't know what I was asking was suspicious.
Hey, Jordan, you ain't no good. You must keep with the ATL.
That's what Sugar Bomb said. I'm just going with what Sugar Bomb was saying.
He say, Urban Noise said, I agree with Hakeem and Ronnie's point of view because there are some women out here that want to use men for their money while others prefer getting to someone.
urban, most you because urban date women too. The thing is, you gotta understand that when you talk to different women, I used to think the same thing what Hakeem thought. It's all about the money. Take them to nice restaurant. Take them to this. Take them to 5-star. All that.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
then when
yeah.
I realized after the dinner is over, there's no connection. There's no emotional connection. There's nothing.
Nope,
The
nope.
woman's not stimulated. But
Nope.
then when I took all that away and I said, you know what? Let me have a conversation with this woman. Let me see what her mind going through. Let's play some spades. Let's play blackjack. Let's go play blackjack.
Listen, women would get exalted if
Boy,
you say, listen, women would get insulted if you said, let's go to the park.
no, the women. The only reason why women say go to the park, they say be spontaneous while you're going to the park. Don't just go to the park. Like bring a blanket, bring some
Listen,
sandwiches. Her favorite, like let's say she likes let's say you like sandwiches from Subway. You
listen,
go to Subway, get the foot long,
no,
cut it in half. Y'all share that. I'm telling you,
listen,
women like that stuff, bro.
listen,
They like
listen.
it. They're gonna follow your lead.
Listen, my name is Hakeem Simpson now because this is what thing. But listen here. It was once there was a beautiful young lady, gorgeous. You know,
True
I like
story.
my.
This is true story. This
You
is
know,
a
I
true
like my
story.
coffee. I like my coffee black. I offered to take the woman to say, "Hey, let's go to the park." Unbeknownst to her, I had something planned, a charcuterie board with flowers. I was gonna put a picnic. They said I disrespected them for offering the park. Listen, unbeknownst to them, chocolates, and I was gonna sing my favorite song, "Pretty Brown Brown, driving me
Hey,
well."
KJ KJ Fury say that's crazy. It is crazy. She
It is
felt
crazy.
insulted because he took her to the park.
No, I asked her to say, "Let's go to the park," because you want to know why women say they want you to be creative. I was just trying to be spontaneous.
And
I'm a,
Sugar Bomb said that cheap. It sounds
thank you.
cheap.
She
You
said,
ain't the woman. You ain't the woman for me. She ain't the woman for you.
basically, because listen here. I'm here. I know women are tired of going to the movies. You're tired of going to Starbucks. I was trying to be creative. I want to take you to pottery class, sip and paint, but I want to surprise you. You say be spontaneous, be creative. You know what I'm saying? I don't want
On Phase, there's two sides of every story.
that is true. There's always two sides to every story. But let me tell you something.
Okay, so what's the other side? It's another side. What did the other person say?
That other side of the story doesn't even matter. To be honest, what my story matters.
Hakeem, what do? You did something because if a woman
Listen,
says two sides of every story, women can tell if you lying or not.
I wear a size ring 14, ladies. I wear a size ring 14. You know what I mean? Because I know what I'm going to give you. I know what I'm giving. Go ahead.
But that sound like Paymaster, Hakeem. You see what you said? I know I'm gonna give you Paymaster.
No.
You see the energy?
I never talk about money. I don't bring that. Shout outs to J Hub.
Man, shout out to J Hub. Is in the building. Great to see you, big dog. I ain't see J Hub in a minute.
He said, "Do you have a creative way to make sure ants don't attack us?" Listen, I already got the sprays, and the ants. Listen, before you get out there, I've already sprayed the ground with the ant spray, baby.
I'm being honest. Majority of women are simple. I think we complicate the aspect of women. Women are very simple. We think they are this.
Disagree.
I'm telling you that I used to disagree. I used to be on your side.
Maybe because y'all like
especially women that look up to you as a leader is very
exactly. When a woman's into you, Hakeem, you could tell her what to do. She would do it.
Listen,
I grab her hand.
I have a dark
say, hey,
skin
baby,
tax.
this way. Okay,
I get a dark skin tax. My whole life, there's always been a fee.
Hakeem, the women when they enter you, I mean, when you stimulate a woman's mind just based off your conversation, the power of conversation, bro. I'm telling you, women, I'm telling you, are simple. Real men are making women complicated. Women are not complicated. See, the thing that we used to telling women, you're beautiful, you're sexy, all of that. They hear that all the time. But when they coming from a man that really stimulate their mind, say, baby, you beautiful and sexy, bro, you'll make their whole day go wild. You understand? See, Jordan know that's why he married.
Yeah. They'll be good for the whole. Sometimes they'll be good for the whole week.
The whole week.
Yeah.
I can't believe me. Go ahead. I can't go ahead.
I believe you. I
Shoot, they
believe
be
you.
cooking. They be
Ron,
cooking
Hey,
for you the next 4 or 5
I'm speaking
days.
facts. I
Faye say
grew
you
up.
speaking
Yeah, because
facts.
I'm growing up. I'm telling you, women are very simple. Women would chill. I'm telling you, they would chill with guys in their car for hours,
No, then
having
give me
straight conversation.
then give me your skin complexion. Let
I'm
me get
not light skinned.
give
I'm
me
not
your
light
skin, give
skinned.
me your skin complexion and your dreads, so I won't get the dark skin tax.
How can you BSing, man? You trolling right now, man. It ain't got nothing to do
No,
with no light skin, dark skin.
I get the dark skin tax because every girl I ever meet, it's a fee. It's a fee, and the fee is high.
I can't. That's not true, man. I seen darker skinned dude with the prettiest girl. You know, we in from Miami. Jordan
No.
from Miami too. Pretty women all the time. That dark skin.
Listen. There's no wrong with getting the women. It's the fee I get charged. They said, let's go to the rock bar. They said, let's go to the casino. When I say, hey, how about we just go on a nice little boat ride? I could bring us some smoothies. She said, nigga, is you crazy?
Thank you, Faye. Skin don't matter. J Hub said women will be simple for the right person. Yes, of course we know that is a true statement. That is a true statement. Don't get me wrong, that is a true statement. However, but women are still simple at the end of the day. I think we as men complicate things.
J Hub,
And I think that's a
I'm gonna take a vitamin B12 for that one. J Hub, listen, J Hub, he was right. I'm gonna take a vitamin B12.
See, look, Joe don't hurt him that he's offended, High King. You see how you offended people about this light skin and
No. My bad, brother. Listen. Listen. I'm speaking for me. Cause I say, listen. Joe don't hurt him. Even in Boston, I get taxed.
Okay. Growing up in school, so we all went to high school. Sorry for those that dropped out. You know, some people dropped out, but those that attended high school and had a high school experience, people in high school, they didn't really have money. How they was they able to get good looking women at school? Cause based off the conversation, the guy will approach the women.
Unless you was an athlete, or unless the women was dating them older people that.
Or you had good face symmetry.
But majority of the time, the guys didn't have money. Even if you was a ball player, them guys didn't have money. They had charisma. Go ahead. We went to the tough school, High King. We went to Jackson.
Unless you had good face symmetry.
You see, Jordan, he's making excuses after excuses after. Shout out to the lovely Jalen for being in the building. She's there watching from the clouds.
Houston's finest.
Jalen's in the building.
Pretty brown, driving me round.
They're going in on Victor in the chat. That's what I'm laughing at. We're not paying attention to the chat. We leave Victor. That's between y'all. That chat world is a whole nother chat world. See, guys, that's why you got to come over here and subscribe to Chaos Culture Radio. They always have dialogue in the chat while we having our own dialogue on the show. So I can't. I promise you, and Jordan, we are complicating things as men. The women literally said that all she wanted is this conversation from a man that stimulates her. That take her to the next level. She don't want to do dates anymore. Dates, because all they're doing is you feed a woman, she gets fat.
No, that's true. Shout outs to Jay. Who's
Jalen?
It's Jalen.
It's me.
That's Jalen.
Oh my God!
Pretty brown.
Why did you do that? Why'd you poke your lip out like I'm a puppy?
Who, me or him?
No, Ron.
Oh
no, I'm saying that. No, Jalen, you're not a puppy. You know, I don't consider you a puppy. You're a cheetah.
Oh God.
You see, cheetah's different, right, than a puppy, though, right? Cheetah.
Yeah, obviously. Oh, come on. Yeah, it's different.
Shout out to Joe Don't Hurt Him. Joe Don't say your looks will get you in the door. Your intelligence will allow you in the door. Yep.
No, I won't. I disagree because there's some guys on Joe Don't Hurt Him that's completely ugly and they still get in the door. Based off their talk game.
Yeah.
So what are y'all talking about?
We'll play the video again. Go ahead. I can play the video one more time. Hey, Natasha, the lady wasn't screaming at you because Natasha said felt like the lady was screaming at her.
And Jalen, we need your femininity.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Don't fight me. Don't fight me. Don't fight me. Hear me out. Listen, when I sit back and I think about it, my best relationships with any man always lasted when we never went on a date. We just spent time getting to know each other. You do not have to spend money to get to know somebody. It's unnecessary. I have been on numerous dates where the man was a gentleman. Everything went nice. But something happened. We didn't click. We immediately dated. Soon as we exchanged numbers, we immediately went into spending time together instead of just talking, filling each other out more, and getting to know one another. When every man that I ever loved, he never dated me until after we was already locked in. After he had already seen me booty butt brown naked. That was when we dated. And then I thought about it like back in the gap. When we was in high school, we was on the phone all night long just caking, ran out of minutes. Unless you had them free after 9. And when I thought about it, I'm like, them people you had a real good relationship with, you couldn't date them. Some of y'all was sneaking. You know, you couldn't have no boyfriend, couldn't have no girlfriend. And it's like, you know, if I ever have to get out in the field again, I'm not dating anymore. Unless it's exclusively. It's got to be solely his idea. Or it's got to be to a point where I'm just like, this my man. I'm not wasting no another man's time trying to go on a date. You got my number? Call, text me, and FaceTime like we did when we was back in high school. That's what I'm doing from now on, because it's a waste of time. I don't care how good that man is or how nice the event was. I'm not wasting his money. I'm not getting dolled up. I'm not getting outside my bed just to do the same thing I could be doing more comfortable at home on the phone. He at his house, I'm at mine. Just call my phone. I don't want to date no more. If you ain't my man, we ain't going on no date. You gonna get to know me the old-fashioned way.
Go ahead, Jalen.
I don't necessarily agree.
Thank you.
I think that is great for somebody that you may have built a friendship with, but you should not have that type of like dating style for every man that you come across, because most men will see you as kind of like an easy target having that dating profile. Does that make sense?
Nah, you got to break it down to me.
That don't make sense to you?
No.
So let me ask you a question. Are we living in fear?
Yes.
No.
Because why need to take you out on a date to get to know you, Jalen?
I wouldn't call it living in fear. I think that time is a transactional thing. At the end of the day, time it's transactional. You should be giving up something for her time.
So I would say, why do I need to take you on a date to get to know you when I can just get to know you on a phone call?
Because for most women, that is considered a serious like step, or a step in like, no, not talking on the phone. I mean like taking her out on a date that you planned specifically for y'all.
Is there a dollar amount connected to it?
No, it doesn't have to be a dollar amount connected to it, but you have to do certain actions to show her that you're serious, correct?
I am doing certain action. I'm calling you on the phone.
From my experience,
I can talk to other women on the phone, but I'm calling you on the phone, Jalen. I'm talking to you on the phone every night. I'm texting you. I'm coming to see you.
Okay. Ron.
No, I'm just saying for conversation. You know, Jalen, I love you.
Understood. Ron, so I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm too young, but in high school, that was great. Middle school, I would catch butterflies. That was amazing. You calling me every night, texting me every night. That's cool. Now, that don't mean you serious. Just because you call me or you text me.
But the thing that Jalen, you gotta understand something. When me and you on the phone, you're gonna have butterflies in your stomach.
Are you gonna tell women to listen to those butterflies?
Yes. The butterflies. That's the one that's gonna make you mad. That's the one that's gonna make you melt. Guys, I'm giving y'all free game here. I'm really spinning games.
Great. It's great game for people that want to play games. I'll give you that.
No.
Yeah. It's great game for people who just want to play games. Yeah.
Women want to be around a man she gonna always have that butterfly feeling for. If a woman don't have a butterfly feeling for you guys, don't date that. Don't talk to that woman. That means she's not into you. You want to be able that you walk in the room, the woman sweat like he sweat. But Hakeem taught me that. He's right there, Jaylee. He's right there. You can talk to him. He was my mentor.
I mean, hey, if that works for you, fine. But I don't think you should have that dating style. It's gonna lead you to more problems than good ones.
How so?
Because you have no preliminary requirements. It's just, oh, we could just talk on the phone and just kick it, and I like you, and hopefully you like me back type shit. Like,
Jalen, I got a question. It sounds boring too. Does it sound boring to you for doing that?
no, it's not even about it being boring. It's just
Jaylen is a very intelligent woman. She loved to be on the phone. I could tell, and I'm gonna talk to Jaylen on the phone, and I could tell she will be on the phone for hours.
I love to be on the phone with somebody who has the intellect to talk to me like that for hours. I don't be on the phone for hours cupcaking, talking about what's your favorite color. Oh my god, how many babies are we? No,
see, when you're talking to a man ain't gonna ask you what's your favorite color. He gonna ask you what make your mind stimulated. That's the man that gonna go. Jordan don't hurt him. No, Jordan don't hurt him. Had a comment, and I agree with his comment. Butterfly gets some women pregnant by the wrong man, which is true. He's right.
That's Jay's hub.
I mean, sorry,
those
J Hub.
type
Sorry,
of things leads people
sorry, J Hub.
to the wrong people. I'm not saying you should be fearful. I'm saying you should have some type of requirement.
Yeah, you do.
In order for the man to show that they're serious and that you take it serious.
So Jaylen, the requirement is me taking to a 5-star restaurant. That's the requirement.
I didn't say.
No, I'm just asking you just to take a conversation. I know you never say that.
Jordan already asked me. Well, no, was it Hakeem or Jordan?
I think it was Hakeem.
Okay.
Hey, Ruthless.
Ask me, oh, he asked me if there's a dollar amount connected. No, there's not.
So what about the women who put a dollar amount?
That's them. And if she don't match what you wanted, don't take her out. Simple.
I care about you enough to be, because like you even stated, time is money. I'm spending my time with you. That's money. That's equivalent to money. Me be on the phone with you 2 to 3 hours, and we having a bomb ass conversation to the point that we're laughing for hours. I feel like that. Definitely for sure, is a powerful statement because women get stimulated by the aspect of strong, intimate conversation.
But what about seeing that person in different environments to make sure that this person is who they are, even when y'all having bomb ass conversations all the time?
No, I agree. We should go out. I'm not saying we don't go out at all. But I'm saying, but the thing is, now today, the first time that a person meets somebody, we're going to a 5-star restaurant. I don't know you.
Obviously, I think I've said it. I don't agree with that. Obviously, I don't date like that. I don't really agree with it. But the women that have that requirement, just don't fucking date them.
So I told Hakeem, leave them alone. I agree, leave them alone. That one I do agree.
The ones that just want to run your pockets, leave them alone. But y'all don't. So, I mean, I don't know what to tell y'all.
Well, Rufus on the panel. Go ahead, Rufus.
One thing we got to realize, right? Either they want to run your pockets in the beginning or they want to run it at the end. Right? So you
not true, Ruthless.
That is definitely not true.
Yeah, because they're not dating broke niggas. Like for real, if your woman find out you broke and you ain't got nothing going for yourself, on the most time, she's not gonna deal with you. So at the end of the day, you can do it fast or you can do it slow. However you want to do it, right? You can take it slow. You know what I mean? Start at a coffee cafe, right, and build up to spending on her, or you can just come out the gate. So if you got the bag, you got the bag. Now, here's the
playing
problem.
games to me is talking on the phone for hours and y'all not doing shit.
Here's the problem with having money, right? Because for the love of money is the root to all evil. So the very thing that makes men valuable corrupts women and men as well. So
okay, then ruthless, get rid of the money. If the money is the root of all evil, get rid of the money and just have a conversation with the woman.
You can't get rid of the money. You can't, because you need to survive, right? You need to just live day to day. And as your
No,
lifestyle,
but ruthless, I'm talking about in the dating stage. The dating stage, get rid of the money. Don't add the money into it. Focus on getting to know the woman.
It doesn't matter, Ronnie, because women we have already sold them the bag. So you can't turn back now and say, oh, well, you know what? On the first 5 days, we're going to go to the park. Because eventually, you're going to go to a 5-star restaurant. Eventually, you're going to, and let's just say y'all start dating seriously, right? Are you going to still be cheaping it? Are you still going to, either way it goes, she's going to see the money. Either way it goes. So you have to be
But I'm gonna be honest with you. We live in a different generation. A lot of women don't want to be outside. A lot of women want to be inside.
What are you talking about outside?
Outside means like going to restaurant, this and that. A lot of women literally want to be home, like homebodies.
Okay, Ronnie, are you an inside person?
I am an inside person. I do go outside, but also inside.
Okay, so
no, I do.
inside,
I be inside a lot. I do go outside though.
Inside works for you. Hakeem, are you an inside or outside person?
I'm a little bit of both.
If you have to pick one that you are majorly, like usually, normally, are you inside or outside?
I'm an outside person. I like to do like outside activities, though. I just don't like the whole going out to eat.
Okay, so an inside woman won't work for you.
No. I could work with an inside woman because that's on demand.
No, you can't. Inevitably, the shit will hit the wall because you like being outside.
No, I like being outside.
I can't wait for Ruthless. I want to hear Ruthless answer if he inside or outside.
I'll be able to get it outside. I say
Ruthless outside as long as his nurse, rolls.
I think Ruthless is inside. I think Ruthless is inside.
No, I'm telling you, he be getting outside time through his travel nurse. he be getting outside time through his travel nurse. He outside.
Listen, Jalen, I love you. I always do. I missed you. Right?
I don't love you,
Let's
but
be
okay.
Real. Let's be real with it. The gig is up. Either you pay what you weigh, or you die alone, nigga. That's where it's at right now.
Let's get it, baby.
You either pay what you weigh, or you die alone.
Either way, that makes me feel.
What you try to do is require some sort of reciprocity on a respect level, right? That's what you try to ultimately you want to get in order before you really start to, do what you do. But other than that, pay what you weigh, nigga. Because if you're sitting here talking about, well, let's go to the park and let's talk, because I don't want you to not have money. I want you to not see my money. I want you to not see that I'm doing good. I just want you to see me for who I am. And who the fuck are you, right? When your value is created, right, by his economic success. That's what a man. That's what we bring. It's respect.
Well, we bring everybody out today,
right? So men are built. We're built.
Where is this man's travel nurse?
What we do financially. So you can't hide it.
Why did she roll him in front of the screen? I'm upset.
Don't hide it, bro. Just say, look. Don't be scared, nigga. Just say, look, this is me. This is how I live. I'm pulling up in you in this Benz. Hop in. We finna go to this restaurant that I always go to. And regardless of the woman, regardless of how you do it, at the end of the day, she's gonna find out you got something for her to grab, and she's gonna benefit from it. So there's no way around it.
But I don't think that's what the video was talking about.
Okay, hold on. Before you go, shout out to J Hub for being on the panel, and the lovely Pink is also on the panel. So
driving me, Pink.
But go ahead, J Hub, and then Pink could go. Go ahead, J Hub, and then Pink, and then we'll go back again. J Hub, you there?
Can y'all hear me? How my audio?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we can hear you, big dog.
You sound like shit.
Yeah. We can hear you, J Hub.
Ruthless coming for it. I was actually came up here. I think everybody is making good points. Even Ruthless, like to his point, like, but it still goes back to the point y'all was making in the beginning is you gotta have something. Even if you just going on that simple date from the beginning, I think a lot of times they still want to know that if push came to shove, you can be able to do something, especially like y'all brought up high school and shit. That shit's completely different than grown men dating.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like high
I don't
school,
think
you can
so.
just be
I
on.
don't think so because I think women still have a kid's mind in some
Oh
aspect.
my God.
Let's
Well, I
go
was
there.
So
So you
hold
want
on.
a
So
woman
like
with a childish mind?
No, y'all naturally
so
have it. It's just
No,
not
I
not
think
one
there
or
are
woman.
women
Women
out
are
there
naturally
who
have.
don't. They just aren't submissive like you like.
Hold on, but let me go ahead, J Hub. Finish your point because I don't want to interrupt J Hub's point, and I'll
I'm
go back to
sorry.
mine.
so like to what you're saying, like because when you saying it, like you gotta take it. You gotta. We speaking for everybody, right? If you had a daughter, would you just want any person to just be able to walk up to her and have a good conversation and be able to take up her time and be able to go date her and stuff? No, it's certain qualifications and stuff that you gotta pass. It's certain check boxes that you have to have checked before you even be able to get somebody else's time. The same way that a woman is, she gonna have to check boxes for you to even give her time to, for you to give your time to that woman. You're not just gonna be talking to any woman just because she want to talk to you. No, she gonna have to look a certain way. You literally wanting to take her on simple dates so that you can find out if she's even worth your time and even worth your money. So I really don't see, like I said, I think everybody's kind of right. Like Ruthless made it. I'm really agreeing with everybody. I'm not disagreeing with anybody. But
Mm-hmm.
like to Jalen point, like you can't. It's no point in um just wasting people time and just not being able to do anything, and just want to sit up and talk on the phone all night with somebody. Especially if you grown, people time is worth something. If you just got time to sit up on all night on the phone with me, I think something wrong. If anybody can just walk up to you, meet you, say something nice to you, and get your number, and you able to sit up and talk to that person all night on the phone, that really don't make sense. You know.
No, because remember, you gotta understand the aspect. Women love to conversate. That's what they love to do. We know that as men. Women love to conversate, and as men, we're supposed to listen. Not only that, but also give our commentary. So my thing is, with today's dating market, because people talking about the dating market, a lot of women. That was it. Pay attention to what women say. They always say men don't know how to conversate with a woman, and that's facts. Men don't know how to hold a conversation. We see it on the panel all the time. So if a man want to get a baddie, quote unquote, they want to get the baddie, they gotta learn how to hold conversation. And the way to hold conversation, you gotta start from somewhere. Phone call conversation. You
So
gotta
you
start
said
from somewhere.
for a baddie?
That's
Yes.
not true.
No, no, no. I
Yes.
emphatically disagree.
Yeah, I disagree with that. You need to
You're
have
Your
the
not
wallet
just
got to be
online.
placed on the table.
Yeah, you need the money. You don't
No,
need
but
the
I can't. I
conversation.
can't. How many times we seen? And we remember we in Miami. How many times we seen in
Yeah.
Miami the dudes that don't have? They raggedy act like a mud, and they got a baddie.
Oh, so
The
you're
dude don't
talking
have
about
no
the
money.
you're talking about the baddies that don't have substance. Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
for them, yeah, you could just have conversation with them and they'll go with you. But the ones that actually understand shit, yeah, you need money.
I, I want
Shout
to
out,
hear
hold on,
Remember that?
before you
everybody
go,
Hold
on
on,
this.
hold on, hold on. We
shout
got
out to
we got
the
to super.
Toss of Vincent.
Go
Shout
Uh,
out
ahead,
to the
Jordan.
Toss of Yes, shout out to the Toss of Vincent for gifting 5 memberships. She gifted KJ Fury, PJ Ashton, Blaze, Butterfly Jones, and Bayou Bunny. So
Thank
thank
you
you,
so
the
much,
Toss of
Natasha. We
Vincent.
really
We
appreciate
appreciate
it.
it. Go ahead, Akeem.
I would love to hear Pretty in Pink.
Pink. You're pretty
Pink.
in pink.
Pretty
Yes,
in
go
Pink
ahead, Pink.
opinion.
Is that a future? Is that a future icon? Because I'm looking at him like that's
Now
future,
that's
right?
Cameron.
No, that's Cameron. That's
That's
Oh,
Cameron.
that's
Cameron.
Cam. Okay.
That's
Don't be
Cam.
like, oh yeah,
Pink,
go ahead.
Pink Howard.
Yeah, it's Cameron. I agree with J Hub. I think that dating separates the men from the boys, so to speak. I feel
Yo,
like
close this door.
it is a kind of a red flag if all he has is time to talk on the phone. I think that effort that is put into dating is kind of what would draw a woman of value's attention. I don't think it means everything because no, a woman can't be bought. That's true. However, we can't just be talking on the phone and sitting at home looking at each other. I think there has to be some type of engagement outside of just that, especially in order for the relationship to grow to different heights. But like I said, that I don't know. Now that I hear it, I hear different perspectives. I can see both sides, but when you get to the more I'm trying not to sound a certain way, but women of value are going to have higher expectations in a relationship, and that is going to come with some type of monetary attribute, right? It's going to come with, hey, you are going to have to, you got to step your game up. You have to take me on some nice dates and show me a good time outside of just phone conversation. Because that can be perceived as low effort, right? Like talk on the phone, yes, that is priceless in a sense, but sometimes pricelessness can be also perceived as just being just flat out cheap, right? Like you're just always wanting to talk to me on the phone. Like when are you going to take me out? When are we going to have experience each other in different environments? I think that's important. And so it could be seen as the woman. I guess you can see it. You can see her as being, I guess, I don't want to say bougie or stuck up, but it's just certain standards a woman has, right? She wants nice things, or she wants to be taken out, or it don't even got to be a fancy restaurant. It could just be us experiencing life outside of just talking on the phone. I think that it's just it is immature, like somebody mentioned, it's childish, and it's just low effort.
Is that true? Because there's people that be on the panel all day. Hold on. There's people that be on the panel all day, every day. They never go outside, but yet they still get women.
Just though, Ronnie, to your point.
Well, hold on, y'all didn't answer that question though. Hold on, time out. Y'all don't push past that. There's men that be on a panel all day, every day, never step outside at all, and still get women. How that's even possible? Because the simple fact is he know how to hold conversation. Go ahead.
But
what? There is no but.
Yes, there is a but. Ron, there is a but.
Go ahead,
those
Tilly.
men you're talking about, Pink, you're so beautiful today, by the way.
Yeah, she is.
Hey, listen, Southern
Belle.
Southern Belle.
Jaylen, how come you ain't cammed up? You've been looking good too lately. You supposed to be cammed up too now.
Damn.
What's going on today?
Thank you. I look like that every day. Anyway,
I love that. I love your comment.
She's so fine. I had to go get my Bible.
But okay, I can give that to you. Those men, they probably still get women just being on the panel. But the quality of women, though, ain't really nothing. So, I mean, if that's what you're going for, like low quality, hey,
but
you winning.
You
winning.
Listen, Jaylen, unbeknownst to us, the sisterhood say that all women are quality.
They're not.
So when we try to go after this, but I wanted to ask you and Southern Belle this question. Y'all say that, there is some type of monetary value, but what about when you see your homegirls who willing to take a back seat for somebody who's extremely attractive? Come on, let's be real. You got a homegirl who's getting piped down by somebody who really looks good, don't got no money. He just look good, and he's reaping the benefits because he looks good. We see this all the time.
Hey, hold on, Hakeem. Rufus is about to go in. He's bubbling right now. Go ahead, Rufus, your thought, because I cut him off. I did cut him off. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
He bubbling in his hover round.
He bubbling, boy. He about to go in on me. Go.
There's nothing wrong with talking, right? It's a starter point. Sometimes it's a starter point, right? But eventually, or even on YouTube, but eventually y'all gonna have to go somewhere, right? And do this shit face to face. And you ain't trying to do it, just on the phone. You're trying to go somewhere that's nice. You want to present something that's presentable for both of y'all to be comfortable. So we just gotta, I don't know what it is with you, Ronnie, but I understand that you got some trauma in your past. But if you want a woman of looks, because beauty is currency. It's what it is, right? You're going to have to ante up, and this is just where it is. It's no way around it. I don't give a fuck who you is, even if you're a rapper. Even if you want, when Jay-Z was dating Beyonce, he was taking her to extravagant restaurants, and you bet he was paying for that, even though she has all that money, right? But him as a man, his value is the very value of a man is predicated on able to show this this is what not only do you get ready for the woman that you're dating, other men too. Because if you go in there and you see your woman put out the pot, they're paying for you. Niggas look at you like, oh, this nigga broke, right? So just
And
the
then
way
on top of that, like people lie on the like people can lie on the
built,
phone.
there's judgment reserved for how men are valued, right? And the value of men, two things: respect, right? If you let them motherfucker disrespect you, don't do that. Two, economic success, and that is where you make your mark in this world. So pay what you weigh.
I'm gonna have to agree with him.
Go ahead, Truth, man. I'm not, Truth Top. Go ahead, Truth, man. I know you got something to say. Go ahead, Truth.
What up? What up? What up? Man, don't be up here letting Pink fool y'all. She
Let
young
me
and
cut him
thugging.
off
She up
already.
here young and
I
thugging, y'all.
just want to say this.
Can't help fool y'all out here, man.
I think that a relationship has to have balance, right? And it just needs to be able to elevate.
Yeah.
Chemistry is always going to be fundamental. That's why some women can be with a man with money and there's no chemistry. There's not that conversation piece, or y'all don't have that spark in between each other. Or she can be with a guy who maybe provides that chemistry, but he doesn't provide the financial aspect or the protector or provider aspect. I just think there needs to be a balance. So no, again, you can't just have me sitting on the phone with you all day, wasting time. But you can't buy a woman either. You can't just try to blind her with dates and shower her with all these material things and money. I just think there needs to be a healthy medium in between. So I just wanted to say that. But chemistry is important. I don't want to make it seem like it's like talking on the phone and having those long late night conversations aren't important, because they are, right? You got to be able to be happy with your partner no matter where you are. But it can't be like a virtual relationship. Like, we're not doing that. So
Yeah. So
selling people pipe
at the
dreams.
end of the day is every woman got their type of guy, bro. Every woman got their type of guy. If you ain't him, your ass is going to kick the fuck out. I'm trying to tell you, you're going to have to do something extra in order to get her attention. If you her speed, which she's actually looking for, and you get that twinkle eye, she going to accept more shit than she would do. Like, sad to say, like, all right, let's use Pink for instance, and let's use the big money man, Ruthless. Ruthless probably would have to kick out a lot more to get a woman like Pink. Now, if Pink's type of guy, her whatever, the one that fancy her, he's not going to have to kick out the type of money that Ruthless is going to kick out, because that's her guy. That's the one that can get her to open up. And as long as he's not a fuckhead, he's not going to knock himself out of the running. Now, most of the time, their guys be assholes, and they eventually they get tired of fucking with that nigga. So then they go back out on the market. They find a nice guy, and the nice guy they really don't really fuck with, but he kick out a little bit of extra change and everything, and then they give him the time of day. But every woman got their type of guy, bro. It's really about emotional compatibility with a woman. If you can tap into her emotionally and get her to open up, and then she'll open her whole world up to you. But
True. Can I ask you a question? You ever
Yes,
been
sir.
a side guy before?
Hell no.
You never been a side guy before? You never been a side guy?
No.
A guy on the side?
Not
Okay.
Not willingly. If let's say a situation happened where, okay, I could use this. Situation, I was messing with this girl, and
She was in a relationship.
she was fooling around, and I didn't know. And her dude had caught us.
No, but we don't need to go there. But you have experienced that before. This is my point. What I'm
Yeah.
trying to make.
After that,
This
I
is my
told
point.
her. No.
Go
After
ahead.
that, I cut her off. I said no, because 9 out of 10, your ass would get me killed over some shit like that.
All right, I've been a side guy before where the man will pay for everything, and I'm still smashing a woman, and I don't pay for nothing.
Oh well, yeah. You don't like your life. You don't like your
No,
life.
no, because this is the point I'm trying to make against Ruthless. You can have all the money in the world. The reason why the girl was smashing me, you know what the girl told me why she was smashing me? Corona, you know how to hold conversation. You know how to stimulate my mind.
Yeah. No, that ain't even. You ain't got to be the
So to
side guy to
Pink's
do that.
point, that was to Pink's point. You don't need to take women out. I keep saying you don't need to take women out. You as a man is the
You
date.
definitely
That's
do
my point.
because you
That's what I
You
was
the date.
just.
I'm the date, baby.
Wait,
When you
Hold
around
up,
me, we
hold up
are
for
the
a
date.
minute, man.
I don't need to take you out to no
That's what
restaurant.
I'm
I
at.
was talking about. It's going to be
That's why
guys
you
Bando.
advocate. It's going to be
This
guys
is why
advocate out money, and while they taking them out on a date, you
Take them
get
out
the
on
snack,
dates. Go on
you
your
get them
5-star
listen.
restaurant. I'm
breakfast
be the
fed,
one smashing
and
them.
then when you
I'm gonna be
bring
the
them
one
He's
home,
telling
smashing
the
them.
truth. My
and then
little
I'm
when you
brother
spitting
bring
ain't
them
lying.
home,
game.
you sweat it
I know
out
I
of
ain't
them.
lying.
Well,
Yeah,
I
she
know I
didn't.
ain't lying.
Okay, but
sweat it
Ron,
out of them.
she didn't leave her man for you. That's why I said
I'm
there has to be a.
smashing her.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
you
But
mean?
she's not with you. You're
No,
still
no.
a
That's the most
side piece.
disrespectful thing you can
So
do,
That's
this
the
is
most
King.
what
distinct thing you can do when you smashing a woman that with a
Well,
man that stay with.
this
That's
is
what
what
you
I'm trying.
mean.
This is what I'm
That's why.
trying to say is there needs to be a balance. She didn't leave you for. She didn't leave
She
him
said,
for
"Oh
you.
no, time out. Oh no." She
She
like I
wants the
stimulate.
best of
Hold on,
both
Ping.
worlds. So
No,
in the
but she said I stimulate her mind. He don't stimulate her mind. He
Yeah,
already
you
lost her.
stimulated her mind only, and she came to you for sex because that's all you had to offer her. But she stayed with her man and
That's
kept
what most men want women for.
But,
What you
but
talking
let
about,
me tell
because
you
Ping?
something.
that man was providing. So
Pink,
that's
pink,
why
pink,
I
pink.
said. That's why I said it's
You know, y'all
important to
both saying the
offer
same
a
thing.
So,
woman both,
so it's
so
about
that
the
way
money
she
then.
doesn't feel the need to
It's
cheat.
about
Don't
the
say it's
money.
about the money
It's about
then.
the money.
No,
Because
it's
It
listen
not.
ain't
here.
about the
No, it's
chemistry. What
about
you
both.
mean?
No,
Hey,
no.
bro.
It's
Listen.
about both.
You can never be a total package for a woman. She has to build a bear to so many. The fact
What
that
you
she had to
mean?
build the fact that she had to sleep with somebody else mean is
Exactly.
so disrespectful.
Because
She
the
can
man
never
can't
be
hold
with the man.
conversation. He don't stimulate her. He don't know how to take her
Bro,
to the next
I
So,
level.
so
just
why
I
said
should
that.
do.
listen? Why
I
should we even
And
be?
I
literally
don't
just
have to
said
take
that.
her out on no date.
Why should we
Homie,
spend money if he's hitting for free?
Hey King, hey
thank
King,
you.
I literally just said that. I said if
Yeah,
you
And then True
emotionally,
did say that. Facts,
I
True. True
literally
did say
just said
that.
it,
you know what I mean?
bro.
Because women will make
It's
compromises for
always
men
going to
they
be
love.
beautiful women. We have one up here, but she has a guy that she really likes. Okay, and he's not going to have to kick out with Ruthless,
I
me, or
believe it.
anybody else on here.
I
Will
believe
have
it.
to kick out. I'm trying to tell you. If you know women, you already know. You know the women that you can always go to. If you used to get women, you can still go to them and they will drop their drawers right now for you. It's
I
not even
believe it.
hard
And then go
because
back
you're the
to
type
her
of guy,
man.
huh?
That's
But
disrespect, Pink.
men
Why you
do it
don't see that as
too, right?
disrespect?
Men do it
Pink,
too,
why you?
right? Y'all have the main woman that provides X, and you have the side woman that provides Y. Ideally,
So
you want a woman that could help provide both attributes.
See,
So
that's
women
why I
do
can't
that
stand
too.
Pink.
Women,
Pink be putting me in the corner.
Not
she will
necessarily.
keep her provider, or she will keep that the good guy or whatever. She'll keep one man, but she's gonna cheat and she's gonna make you the
yeah,
side
That's
that
why I'm
provides the dick, and that's
Listen,
it. You don't have
listen,
anything
listen.
else to offer. But if it
Or
was up to
she'll
her,
have
she could
multiple.
combine both of you into one
I
man.
love this
Do it.
combo.
So that's why I said it's important to
Yeah,
if
J
it's
Hell,
gonna
this is a good
offer
combo.
watch
everything.
this, King.
Because guess
Watch
what,
this. I'm
Ron?
about to bust it out the
She
window.
never left her
Watch
man
this.
for you. That doesn't
Watch
mean
this.
that all she wanted was
Watch
personality.
this.
She wanted
No, but
both.
Pink,
won.
So she
I don't want her to leave her man. Stay with your man. He's paying all your bills. I don't want to pay for shit.
Hey Ronnie, watch this.
This
You
why
Hey
want
Stay
I'm
with your
Ronnie,
man.
attacking
I don't want
Ronnie,
you.
every
You
watch
man
all do
you
this.
let
good,
me
homie.
know.
Stay with your
Hey,
man.
hey,
I don't
watch
want to pay
this.
for
every man,
nothing.
now let me
Hey,
tell you,
hey,
every
I
little
don't
man
bro,
want to pay
watch
for
wants
this.
women
nothing.
all to
Watch
himself.
this.
At the
Watch
end of the
this.
day, he doesn't want to have to
Hey,
share. If it
Pink,
He
was
can
up to
have
me,
her.
Ron,
He could
because
dine
I'm
and
not
wine
trying
her,
to be
pay all her
fighting
bills.
women
watch this,
I'm be the
Ronnie.
one that gonna blow her
that
back out.
slept around,
Watch
right?
She the
this.
one that's
Watch
dreaming about
this.
me at night.
Watch
You
this, little
understand?
bro, real quick. Watch
No,
Go
this.
ultimately,
ahead,
you
True.
want a woman to
Hey,
yourself.
Pink.
And if you men had to choose because you are jealous natured, you would want that woman to yourself. So, in order to do that, you have to provide all the attributes that she desires so that she doesn't have to cheat.
See, I
All right,
love
Pink.
Pink,
If
but
it
So,
was
Pink,
up
go
to
check
you,
this
ahead.
out.
if it was up to you, you would want her to leave him for you.
Right.
At
So
the
check
end
this.
of the day.
Check this out. All right. So
Pink, I
Pink,
want
if
him
you
to
got
stay.
two
He's
men,
paying the bills. I'm
No.
chilling.
Go ahead.
if
I
you
want to
got two
comment
men,
on you.
you got two men. You got one kicking out some cash. He taking care of everything. You got the other man dropping in your drawers, right? What happens if the man that's dropping your drawers come up with some money?
You asking me?
Yes. What happens?
What was the question?
Follow me from it. You got the guy that, watch this. This is how you get through all this. You got the guy giving you bread, taking you out. He's cool. And then you got the guy that's knocking it down. He got you wide open. What happens when the guy that got you wide open starts coming up with that extra bread? What happens to the guy that have the bread?
it's gonna take more than that. Like, how are their personalities? If he
Now,
ends up
listen,
having money
now
and
listen,
providing good sex, if that's what you're saying, then I might want to leave him for that. But what if
bingo,
that guy
bingo.
that has money also has a great personality and he just lacks in sex? And I'll just deal with that. We'll just have to make it work.
I
But
If
emphatically
y'all believe
money,
that, you're gonna be out of motherfucking
This
shit.
is
If y'all
Yeah,
believe what she
yeah,
says, she's telling
that's
you
exactly
a
true.
goddamn
Facts.
why
lie.
is he getting that money? Is it
He is
legal?
lying to you
That's
now.
I'm not leaving my man because you just started some job and it's probably not even legal. Like, I
No,
need you to
all
have
right.
a
So I'm
legitimate
gonna
job.
tailor it out. I'm gonna tailor out. The guy is a decent dude, and he's making decent money. The guy that you was rocking with that you ain't open to, he was making decent money. He's cool, but he doesn't do it for you, and you know what I mean by do it for you. What happens when the guy that does it for you starts bringing in that bread and he replaces that money? What happens to that guy?
Mm.
Say bye bye. He goes away.
Yeah, exactly. Go on in the wind.
That's
Bye.
checkmate. He's gone. He's gone.
Thank you, True.
At
Gone.
the end of the day, it really matters about the guy that really has you open, because once he fulfills that other spot, that other dude is gone. Because you really
Pink, you
don't.
gotta understand.
Be specific. Just
Pink,
be
you gotta
really
understand
don't.
something.
But this happens on
The guy that you
this
rocking
happens
with
on
that's kicking out the bread, you really don't rock with him like that. He
Pink,
just
you gotta Pink, you gotta understand something. We don't want to conquer your body. We want to conquer your mind. The mind's a powerful
yeah, the
thing,
guy that got
sweetheart.
you open, that got your mind in your body. Let's say he ain't kicking out
You're
no bread.
done.
Like,
You could
once
be
he
with
kick
that
out
dude.
that
He'll be like, go with
bread,
that dude. Let him take you
he'll
out.
drop the
Let him
guy
go
that's
out and dine you. You
But
gonna come to me at
there needs
night.
to be, I don't know, you got to be a
You
triple
won't
threat.
be able to sleep with. You won't be
Mind
able to
ain't,
sleep without
body
me.
ain't enough.
You won't be able to sleep. You won't be
Mind,
able to sleep without
body,
me.
and pockets.
You won't be on these
If you
panels
have
thinking about
both
me
of
every
those,
night.
then
What is the objective with it? Are we talking about like intentional shit, or are we just talking about game?
No, I'm talking about real life. This is real. This is real going on here.
Obviously
I
real
hear
life.
Jalen.
Obviously
This
real
is
life.
real.
Hey, Jay, we're talking
Yeah,
about
it's real.
biology.
Okay.
We're talking about biology.
Jalen, your mind is a powerful thing.
I know
Your
the mind is.
dopamine.
I
When you get that dopamine rush from that man, you won't be able to think. You won't even be able to survive without him.
The
so
man
now,
and woman interaction. You
Tony
have
Mo,
that guy. It
I'm gonna
matters.
say this, right? Because I've been on
True, you
both
gonna.
sides. I've been on both sides
Oh,
of the
so you
spectrum.
be on both sides. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So I've been who stimulated her mind but didn't stimulate her sexually, right? She was coming for me to get for the sex, right? And she ended up leaving him because through that sex, she took that as love, right? So it could go both ways. You can stimulate the mind, yes. Rather, that is, I would say, the most optimal route to go through for a woman, to have a woman, because you want to be able to at least have a communication, right? But the thing about it is, most men work 9 to 5, right? So they work a lot of hours. So there's no way you're going to be able to match that stimulation through the duration of a relationship, or even because you got to. There's times you got to go and get the bread, right? So
Yes, I agree.
it can't all be the mind, and it can't all be the body.
Anytime
takes
you're
more
in a
than that.
relationship and you're dealing with a woman, it's a gamble. This is number one you got to understand. So whether you pay or don't, get it free or not, right? She can switch up on you and leave you for a man with nothing, a poor guy, or she can leave a poor guy for a rich guy. Look, it's happening on all levels. Women are leaving on all levels.
The problem is this, bro. If the woman leaves,
J-Lo on top, G. And I'm gonna give it to you.
all right.
J-Lo just filed divorce. Cardi B filed divorce on her husband, right? And these dudes
Correct.
got it all, right? And these women aren't going down to get a poor guy. They're going to get a guy across or up. So it doesn't.
Ruthless, you can never please that damn woman. J-Lo, you can never please that woman.
Enjoy it while it lasts, gentlemen. Any woman you get and y'all have a relationship, enjoy it while it lasts. You don't know when it's going to end.
Ruben is in there.
Hey,
Shout out to the lovely Jalen and also Jay Hub for being on the panel. Go ahead, True.
You seen the relationships that have been breaking up, right? Like Tom Brady and them. All right.
Yes.
See, so I'm trying to show y'all something. Biology always fucking wins every time. It has a shelf life. Tom Brady, if you look at the motherfucker versus Giselle was she was the top model in motherfucking Vicky. All right, she was the sex thing when it came to the lingerie. You go in them fucking stores when you wanted to buy something for your woman, you see her body up there in the shit that you buying for your woman. So you have that with that motherfucking geek coming out of Michigan State. He was a cornball. He made him into something that had prestige and swag. She even said it. I'm the one that dresses him up in Tom Ford and all this shit. I'm the one that got his fucking hair slicked back looking like motherfucking.
Yeah, she said it. She did say that.
She fixed him up and made him into a certain type of icon. That wasn't her fucking guy. She had to make that for herself. He wanted football. You see what I'm saying? And that's why eventually it ends on a shelf life. If you that guy that she wants, she's going to stay there no matter what. I'm not saying that you can be a fucking bum because they still have to do with fucking survival. They need to be taken care of. That's their number one need is security. Even if you're that guy and you're a fucking bum, they're going to leave. And we're not talking about the bottom of the barrel bum. We're talking about just a consistent man that does what he's supposed to do. If you do that and you her dude and you knocking that shit out the ground, she's not going no fucking where. You just ain't that dude that's knocking out the ground, and she really don't like you like that, bro. And that's what a lot of us got to start understanding. The women that we are getting, they don't like you. Do you know how to know when a girl actually like you? She wants to be around you all the fucking time. Do you know I can't get my fucking woman away from me.
No, that's fact. Because she's obsessed over you. You want a woman to be obsessed over you. A woman to find you like she's addicted to you. Like she can't get you. She can't get you off her mind.
You. She like you. She wants to be around. She like every fucking thing about you.
Preach, true. You preaching. Yeah.
Like, y'all gotta start listening to these motherfucking Destiny Child songs and shit when they be talking that T-shirt and motherfucker, I like the way you walk, all that shit. They're telling you that shit. Them women love it. They love
Yeah, they're giving you the game. I can't get this man off my mind. All that. And they be like,
you just ain't that dude. That's why.
You ain't that dude. Ruthless, you're not that dude. We not that dude.
Hey, what other song? Bills. Silly me.
That's for the men that ain't. Hey, you know who that is. That's the cornballs.
That's the cornballs. If you ain't paying my bills, I'm gonna find somebody else.
No, Giselle didn't made Tom Brady. She gave him an image when it came to style. Because she was in the fashion industry.
They're gonna make you pay out the wazoo.
You know how many women Beyonce influenced? The Beehive? Millions.
What all the single ladies? All the single ladies.
They want to make you pay out the wazoo.
Woo, hey.
But anyhow, guys, final thoughts because we got to get ready to go. Because you know what, me and Jordan, we got to get ready to go to work.
Leave this at this, Lord, bro. This
go ahead, final thoughts.
This is the last one. What have we heard and seen on this month? All right, we've seen everything that they say is the direct opposite. And we also seen, again, we've had conversations behind the scenes, so we really know what really is going on here. So that's why I said, don't believe none of this bull crap. We know what's really going down, all right? That's number two. And then what's the main complaint? The motherfucking Pookies and Ray Rays is getting what? All the ass, right?
And why is that? Because they have the best talk game and they stimulate that woman's mind.
Correct. And that's the guy that they really want to be with, but the nigga can't just survive long term. That's the guy that
correct. Fact, true. Don DeMarco.
Survive long term. That's all it is.
Okay.
Go ahead. Final thoughts. Final thoughts on True. True already did his final thought. Thank you so much, True. Make sure y'all go follow True, number favorite. Go follow, man. Follow everybody on the panel, man. Go ahead, Ruthless. Your final thought.
Enjoy it while it lasts. Hey. I'm trying to tell you, you can do all of just, and I do agree with all you sides point. Truth about money don't buy everything. This is true, but that mind is stimulated. True, but that mind can be corrupted by money, right? Why you? When she files the paperwork, just be a man about and say, silly me, Why not find another?
I got true, bro. Not true. Ruthless, bye. Petey Pink, you got any final thoughts, sweetheart, before we
She
head up on
left.
out
She
of here?
left. Maybe she'll come back. She left.
Oh, she left. Thank you, Pretty Pink, for being on the panel, gracing us with your presence. Jalen, final thoughts. Ruthless went back to the Lions Den. Jalen, hello. Did she disappear?
Maybe she stepped out.
She stepped out. But shout out to the lovely Jalen also for being on the panel. Thank you so much for gracing us with your presence. Jordan, Hakeem, any final thoughts, guys?
You know how these women play these days? You got to tax them at the door.
Jordan,
hey, it's me. I've been a woman for too long.
Bars.
Too long. So we don't have no advice for this dating scene right now. But hey, man, if you can find a one for man or the woman, you can find a one. It's to me, it's not all about money. Just learn how to build with each other, and would you learn how to build each other, the money gonna come. That's my take on that.
And to me, I always tell people conversation is very important because that's what makes the relationship more powerful. Master those conversations, folks. I'm telling you, that's what's missing in this dating market is the conversation. Soon we get that conversation piece right together. Watch Hakeem, the dating world is gonna change. That's why it's very important to make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember to click all because we do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Like always, special shout out to everybody that joined in the panel. Ruthless Truth, guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel. The lovely Pink, Pretty Pink, for joining the channel. J Hub. Thank you so much, my brother, for coming through the Chaos Culture Radio family. Not only that, but joining us with the panel. We really do greatly appreciate it. Jalen, you already know we love to see Jalen always on the panel. True, my brother. You already know, no words need to be said. You always come in here gracing us with your presence, big dog. Guys, make sure you subscribe to everybody's channel that was actually on the panel today. Shout out to the lovely Natasha Vincent, the mom mother, who was dropping everybody's channel in the chat. Guys, make sure y'all subscribe. Shout out to the Sophia, She Rising Soul. Guys, make sure y'all also go and support my sister. Subscribe to her channel. Oh, not only that, guys, also subscribe to Ashton Wing channel. I think he go live I came at 9:30 Eastern time. 8:30 Central Time. Yeah. I think it's Wild and Out Wednesday, guys. Make sure y'all go over there and support my brother Ashton, man. He over there holding it down. Let's help him get to 1K subscribers. Same thing as True. Same thing as Ruthless. Same thing as Jalen. Let's help them to get a 1K subscriber so we all can grow together. Okay, it's a big, like Hakeem always say, a big, happy family. Shout out to Ken Doll for always being in the building. The mom father for being in the building. Shout out to KJ. Fury, man, thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much for coming through, man. We really do greatly appreciate you. Killer Swag, thank you so much for coming through, blessing us, man. We thank, even though you can't live, but I know you be watching us from the cloud. Victor, head of security of the Black House, thank you for always coming through, showing love and support. I already say J Hub. Shout out to Joe Don't Hurt Him. Joe Don't Hurt Him. Thank you for always coming through. Shout out to the you already know. Shout out to Mr. Muhammad, who's also in the building. You already know Urban Orange, Friend Silent. Thank you guys so much for always coming through. And now he's also helping us with the channel as well. He's one of our people that help us in the back. We really do greatly appreciate you guys. Hakeem, because all my thing went away. I don't know. Tell me who else. I want to make sure. Oh, you already know Sherry Bryan, the lovely Bobby Bryan, and Sky. Thank you guys so much. Fair James, thank you so much, sweetheart, for coming through. Go ahead, Hakeem, keep going. I always say Ashton. Shout out to the lovely Mimi, also always coming through for hello.
You already Killer Swag. You already hit everybody.
It was more people though. I don't know, but now shout out to if your name come across as we get really close, I'll make sure to give you guys a shout. Shout out to those watching on Facebook, Instagram, Kick, and also Twitch. Shout out to Nari that God is forever because he be watching on my side. That's why her comment doesn't come up. I told her to go on your side, the comments will come up. So God is forever. If you hear this, make sure you go on King's side so the comments can come up because we can't see because sometimes you be commenting and we just don't see it. Not only that, but shout out to those that watch us on the playback, like No Chaser. You already told Blaze. They go and watch the playback. We really do greatly appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Not only that, for the super chat, for the gifted membership, Natasha Vincent. We really do greatly appreciate that. But y'all gifted membership is good because we able to create emojis for everybody. Pretty soon, everybody in the chat will have emojis. That's our goal. That's Hakeem goal, Hakeem and Jordan, and also my goal to make sure everybody have emoji in the chat. So y'all come in, drop your emoji, so we know you guys are here, presence. You know, Hakeem, this Chaos Culture Radio gonna be bigger than light, huh?
It is.
All right, Jordan, bigger than life.
Didn't I tell y'all that? Didn't I tell y'all that
guys,
a year ago?
You did. Now that is also very
going to the roof and breaking through that mother.
Bro, is that now that is also very important. You go to Chaos Culture Radio description. In the description, you'll be able to purchase the Chaos Culture Radio hats. As you can see, the t-shirt. You know, there's a polo shirt, the jacket. Hakeem's working on not the jacket, the sweater. Hakeem's working on the jacket because we head into the winter time. I'm waiting for that. So soon that jacket come out, you guys are gonna see us rocking that. And also the coffee mug. And I think Hakeem also working on the one with the I forgot what they call it, the thermos, not the thermos. I forgot what they call it, that cap that. Hakeem know what I'm talking about. He's also gonna work on that, so we're gonna get that pretty soon. Now the Prince Hakeem book, Black Love, you got to get down on Chaos Culture Radio community tab, but for some reason it won't let us pin it on the description. So when we figure it out, we'll be able to pin on the description so you guys can go and check it out. And not only that, what else? We're working on getting Rumble started. Also, X, which is Twitter, and also TikTok. So guys, just bear with us because we're gonna create a family over there. So thank you guys so much that watch us on Reddit. People be watching us on Reddit as well because we clip our content, throw it over there. So shout out to those who watch on Reddit and Instagram too. We really appreciate you guys on Instagram as well because you guys on the Chaos Culture Radio side, you guys really be watching our content. We really do greatly appreciate it. Make sure you guys leave comments so we give you guys some love. You know what I mean? You know, I came this big dog. Shout out to those that watches on Spotify, Apple podcasts. Like some people watching us from Africa, India, Dubai, all over. So
all over the world,
all over the world. We're gonna be the biggest thing in the world, man. You feel me?
That's it.
And we're gonna bring you guys along with us, man. All these podcasters that's on the panel, we're gonna bring you guys along with us, man, because I think we together can make this thing even more powerful. Like always, guys, thank you for tuning in to Chaos Culture Radio. Great show, amazing show. Good job, Jordan. Great job. You killed it, big dog.
It's gonna get better and better. We just getting started.
Better and better. Thank you for tuning in.